Hey everybody, welcome to Impossible Coin. Somewhere in West Texas, America's ass-eating enthusiast capital.
Yes, this works. Okay.
The nexus point for the spiciest Cheetos comes a double-dipping dungeon master, the smooth operator, Rocky Hardy.
There we go.
Hey guys, it's me. I'm Rocky.
I accept that entire introduction because that was great.
I always believed.
One day, Rocky, we're gonna have to do an intro for Brian.
Somewhere in America's Midwest, from what I understand, most likely in Ohio, but can't be confirmed or denied, but that's what the active theories are. America's foremost opponent to ass-eating. And America's foremost expert on anime, Tegan Somerset.
Woo! Hi, guys. Yeah, I am definitely against ass eating. 200%.
You're on the wrong side of history, Tegan.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. You cannot tell me I'm on the wrong side of history with ass eating. That's
I'm pretty sure
disgusting.
I just did.
It's unsanitary. Your mouth isn't clean. Your butt certainly isn't clean. I don't care how well you think you wash it. That shit's gross. That spreads disease. It's not happening.
So,
stop it.
I have to tell you guys, during Monster Hunter Monday, Monster Hunter is happening. Monsters are being hunted, at which point Rocky Hardy says to somebody who shows up in chat, "Hey, welcome to Monster Hunter Monday. How you feel about ass eating?"
And they promptly left.
It wasn't that fast.
It was that fast.
Alright, fine.
They were like there for a second. You were like, "Hey, welcome to Monster Hunter Monday. How do you feel about ass eating?" And they left.
And you're like, I couldn't think of anything else to, like, the idea of being like, you blanked, you stalled out, like, that's, like, the idea of, like, the blank default greeting is the ass-eating survey is
God.
perfect. But you know what, Rocky? You know what's, good is that, like, at least you had people to ask about ass-eating, because let me tell you about Final Fight Fridays.
Right.
Yeah, like, there was nobody to talk about ass-eating with.
Well, I mean, I feel like stuff will pick up as we do it, I feel like the first of anything is not particularly busy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll stay at it, and we'll see how long we let this dog hunt before I take it out into a field and bury it. Like,
Brian, before you old yeller, your own streaming night. Like, I think you need to feed it a little bit more. Nourish it a bit.
True. Which I guess means that Twitch, I will live to serve. I will punch the oil drums on a schedule, so that way you can see Mayor Mike Hagar do his thing at a regular time, so that way you can come see it. Because it's good. It's a good time. I don't think, Rocky, you realize just how many, how rotten that game was with characters who would eventually end up in Street Fighter.
I didn't know Rolento and Abigail came from there, but to be fair, I had no idea where they actually came from. I knew about Poison, because I've known about Poison, and I knew Hugo came with her. I did know about Mike Hagar.
Cody.
I didn't know about Cody.
You didn't know that Cody was from Final Fight?
Well, I didn't before, last week. I feel like someone's mentioned it to me, but it just went in one ear and out the other. I didn't know Guy was from there before you actually mentioned him too.
Yeah. Well, folks, hang out next week. I'm going to talk a whole bunch about the history of Final Fight. We'll hang out. We'll have a beer or two. We'll talk about where this game came from. It's a good time.
It's Drunk History with Brian.
Pretty much.
Dude, Drunk History with Brian I would watch. I want to see drunk fighting game history with Brian.
So, other than eating the booty like groceries...
He was saving that one.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, I've been sitting on that since Monday.
You'd have to be, you sit on a butt, That's what you do. Oh, butts are designed for sitting.
So other than eating the booty like groceries and
Oh God.
and a world where Mike Hagar gets 0 votes, what else is going on, y'all?
Oh, Rocky, I forgot to tell you, I ate something at Chipotle that I liked.
Okay. What did you eat at Chipotle, Tegan?
I had a bowl of rice, and the corn salsa, and the barbacoa, and cheese, and that was pretty okay. I ate like 1/5 of it.
I don't eat at Chipotle, I should say that.
Well, that's because you eat like real Mexican.
Yeah, but what I would say, just as a general tech, barbacoa, at least when it's seasoned properly, shouldn't need cheese.
I just got cheese because everybody else was getting cheese.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, cause like when you make like a barbacoa burrito, like you don't put cheese on it. Like it's not like, it's not like it's bad or anything. It's just, it doesn't need like what cheese does to the meat. But since you, like for barbacoa, like you don't usually put salsa on it. Mm-hmm. You don't need the cheese to make it more palatable. Yeah. Like usually barbacoa is like served in a burrito with cilantro, onions, and sometimes beans, but beans is when they're trying to like put filler in your burrito. So like I'd vote against beans either way. It's one of those things kind of like a Reuben sandwich. Like I don't
like Reubens.
Okay. Well, like Reuben sandwich, like it's mostly about the meat itself. Like that's like the centerpiece of the dish, I guess. Yeah, like Reubens, all they really need are like pickles and mustard, to like add like a twang to it.
Oh God, Reubens sound bad.
It
sounds like a mess.
All right,
I like pickles. I'm not really a fan of mustard. This just sounds like a whole bag of like. Is it any wonder I'm like 100 pounds soaking wet?
Jesus Christ! Like I don't know. I think Tegan and I are gonna have a little bit of difficulty eating together outside of like.
I think I need to fly to West Texas. Can I fly to West Texas? Can I land in West Texas?
Yes, Tegan, we have an airport.
Okay.
We have an international airport because we're right on the border.
Ooh, okay. So I don't have to. So it's not like I have to, like with Brian, where I have to fly into a major city and then drive like 7 hours.
Wait, what do you think Phoenix is? Jesus Christ. All right.
I don't know where any of us are, man.
Well, the thing is, I saw the commute.
Oh,
that your wife posted on Facebook.
I saw that too.
Yeah,
and that should not take that long.
No, that was driving. That was driving from one side of a metro area to another side of a metro area because of heavy traffic.
Yeah, that certainly should not take that long. So I'm just assuming it's going to take 7 hours in standstill traffic to get anywhere.
That is
no, it's not LA. It's not that bad.
LA wasn't that bad.
You got lucky. You that means that you are somebody's lucky charm for LA traffic because I'll tell you what, LA is shitty. Like I've only ever been to one city with worse traffic than LA, and LA's was really fucking terrible.
Mm-hmm. Was it Boston?
No, Atlanta. Don't ever drive in Atlanta.
Oh God.
I rode in the car to Atlanta. That also wasn't too bad.
You see, apparently you're some kind of traffic wizard. Over here doing traffic miracles. Tegan, other than eating the worst possible things, what else have you been doing?
I'm eating the best possible things. I'm trying to clear. I'm doing a service to the man in my life who's trying to lose weight by getting rid of the junk food for him. That's
by
a
consuming
service
it into your own body.
Yes,
you don't have to be a martyr for your fiance, Tegan.
I do.
You could just throw the food away.
No, you can't. We spent money on this food. You can't just throw food away. What the hey?
Throw it to raccoons.
No, I don't want raccoons again.
Tegan's supposed to be the raccoon.
Yes. I just want to be a cute little trash panda and eat and and put the cotton candy in the puddle and get confused when it disappears. Anyway,
it's sugar, but yeah.
It's so cute. Anyway, so, Alex has been playing the longest 5 minutes. We've got, like, 2 minutes and 56 seconds have elapsed in the longest 5 minutes.
You're deeper than I am, then, at this point.
Yeah. This game is ridiculous. This game is super funny. We're really enjoying it. It's a mess of a game, but it's fun.
Are you onto the third island yet?
We've busted out of a couple jails.
Multiple jails.
Yeah.
Okay.
With punching. By punching the bars. And, we met Johnny Guillotine.
Wow, okay. I have not yet met Johnny Guillotine. That sounds amazing.
It is a good time. And we got in trouble. This is earlier in the game. This is like around 2:05 maybe. We got in trouble for, peeping on the ladies.
Okay, alright. So, and this is one of those cool things, is that this game does have like multiple forking paths and all kinds of stuff. And when I was presented with the peeping on the ladies opportunity, I basically was like, no, we're not going to go peep on the fucking ladies, you monster. Mm-hmm. So, like, I took the did not peep on the ladies route.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you got some bonuses for that, right?
Yes, but also when we got the chapter wrap up for that, then there's one of the things that happens where, like, your party member, gosh, what is his name?
God, I don't know.
Regent.
Yeah.
It's like, there's a thing that you can have happen where, like, when you're getting your bonuses for the chapter, where it's like, one of the things is Regent learns a lesson, and I did not get the Regent learns a lesson bonus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Regent learned a lesson with us. Because, Alex was like, do I want to peep on these ladies? And I just looked at him and he goes, you're right. Hell yeah, I want to peep on these ladies.
Jesus.
I was like, you're asking the weeb whether or not your hot spring episode should involve the main characters attempting to peep on the girls. Like, yes, that's a plot device. You should be having that happen.
Name one plot that was moved forward by the peeping sequence.
Love Hina and Yuri on Ice.
Love Hina was, wait, what was the second one you said?
Yuri on Ice.
Okay, I haven't watched Yuri on Ice, but Love Hina.
Oh yeah, he busts into the onsen. Mind you, it's the same sex onsen, but still, it's like, wow, naked man, very naked man. Wow.
But Love Hina was actually just a series of peeping like moments, and none of them except for the first one, which was quote unquote an accident, actually moved the plot forward.
I mean, still move the plot forward.
It was one time.
You asked.
Okay.
You asked. Also,
ask.
you could argue Naruto, because otherwise he isn't able to fully develop his sexy jutsu. Which they then use, and fucking spoiler alert, they then use against the final fucking goddamn boss in Naruto Shippuden, because he does a reverse harem sexy jutsu. Because that's a thing. Like, that's stupid. That was, yeah, I know, it was stupid. It was stupid, Roman. He understands. He's been around the block. Anime is a time. Anyway, yeah, so it's a good time. I'm enjoying it. We're having a lot of fun. Alex is playing it, like, right before bed. So we'll be like, we're sitting in bed, and, like, I'm reading bad fan fiction, or whatever, and he's like, check out this fucking character I just met. And it's like, Johnny Guillotine. And I'm like, okay.
That's fun.
Yes.
So it sounds like there's about to be a bunch of jail, because I think that because I've already been to the tower, Galactica Tower, and after you go to Galactica Tower, you go to, I guess, the town where there's like a fog all over the town. And I think that I'm at like something like 205, 216, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds to me like shit is about to just pop off if you break out of jail twice by 256.
Well, yeah, it's a time.
It's
You'll
about
see
to
what
pop
I'm talking
off.
about.
Okay, cool. Maybe I'll try and punch that out this weekend. I want to finish that, and I want to fucking finish Celeste this weekend.
Oh, is that good?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think Rocky might have that on the dock to talk about. Tegan, I see you have a bullet point here, which I feel like you've already backdoored into talking about anime, but apparently you've got more anime to come.
Yeah, the Anime Awards happened.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
After we recorded. Rocky, I have some questions for you.
Uh-huh.
Did you watch the Anime Awards?
I did not watch the Anime Awards. I caught the list afterwards.
Okay, so what do you think?
It's fine, and I realize,
Rocky,
especially for stuff like Best Boy, they weren't gonna let Deku win twice in a row, because I mean, it looks bad on the awards.
I mean, to be fair, My Hero Academia was up for a lot of stuff, and some of it I don't think it should have won.
Okay,
but like, you know, it's a thing. It happens. I mean, it's gonna win a lot of stuff because it's popular, but like also
maybe also because it's sick, Tegan. You
ever
considered that?
No, I do love it, but like, hot damn. Like, okay, it wasn't. I don't think it was fair that like for Best Boy and Best Girl they had multiple characters from the same show up.
Yeah, no,
because
that's fair.
especially because there were so many like good girls and good boys that could have been up there.
Who do you think should have been nominated that was not?
Oh, well, you know me. All my boys. I think, some of the cast of Days should have been up. I think, like, at least, Tsuki, the main character, he's a Best Boy contender, I think, because he's such a good, and he tries so hard, and he's a little asthmatic at the beginning, and then he's like, I'm just gonna run until I'm good at running, and you're like, oh, because that's what he wants to do. It's so cute. But I think, I don't know, I think, like, there were some girls in March Comes In Like a Lion who should have been up for Best Girl. I feel like, Kobayashi from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid should have been up for Best Girl.
Okay.
Like, I feel like I'm very glad that they didn't put any of the idol girls or boys up for Best Girl or Boy, because that would have just been a fucking bloodbath. Like, if they'd put one Love Live girl up for Best Girl, it would have been a mess because, one, it wouldn't have been the best girl in Love Live, because it doesn't matter who the actual best girl in Love Live is. She's not, like, the chances of her being your best girl are slim, and you're just gonna be salty about it. But then also, if any other girl wins Best Girl over the Love Live girl, the entire Love Live community is gonna just come down and shit all over everything. You know? Because while there are nice people in the Love Live community, a lot of them are really, really grumpy.
That's really gentle of you to say.
I know. I know a lot of people in the Love Live community, and a lot of them, like, at the same time that they're like, fucking fight me, this is the best girl, they're also like, wow, why is everybody so upset about the voting? I'm like, 10 minutes ago you just tweeted. What the hell? But I really think, Deku shouldn't have won Best Hero. I really think he shouldn't have won Best Hero!
Nah, he shouldn't have won Best Hero. He's not there yet.
No! Like, yes, saving your friends is important, but also, like, you really haven't properly saved anybody yet, because you've just been in, like, a tournament arc and stuff, you know? I mean, yeah, there was the fight with Stain, but, like, still, that's not the same as saving the entire world like Gin did!
True.
Gin deserved Best Hero, was robbed because nobody watched Yuki Yuna, and that makes me sad. But that's also, like, Amazon's the one that stole those, so, you know.
So, Tegan, I think what you're telling me, like, what I'm hearing from what you're saying is that next year, in addition to not only, you know, watching your anime, but you need to stan for your anime for the types of things that you want. Like, I don't think you'll get ahead of the nominations because they do that like 2 weeks before voting. Mm-hmm. So you just got to be around saying like, hey guys, this is the best boy. This is him. He's right here. And
He's right here. He's right. Have you seen this boy? He is such a good boy. Like, my boy. Oh my gosh. I do. I do need to
do that like all year.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm already doing that though for Takagi-san. Cause she's the best girl. Oh my god, have you seen her? She's like 12 and she's fucking the best. Oh my god. I watch her.
Tegan,
she's
what's
my
she
daughter.
from? What is she doing?
She's from, the English name is The Excellent Teasing of Takagi-san, but on Crunchyroll.
The Excellent Teasing of Takagi-san.
It's called Karakai Jouzu no Takagi-san.
Okay, Tegan, you're gonna have to tweet that later. Put it like make a whole like celebration post on Tumblr. I'm waiting.
So the Switch has been out for a year. Also, happy birthday to the Switch. Happy birthday to Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, a possible Coins Game of the Year from 2017. Everyone's Game of the Year. Yeah, like the fucking Video Game Awards and the DICE Awards and fucking all the awards. Game of the Year. I called it on March 3rd, 2017. I hope everybody remembers that. I'm like, this is gonna be Game of the Year. And everybody's like, I don't know. And I'm like, fuck you, it's gonna be Game of the Year.
I don't think anyone said I don't know, Tegan. Like, please.
Let's pump the brakes here for a second.
No!
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is a fantastic game, a great game, but 2017 was fucking incredible. There were so many good games last year. And that maybe Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was probably the best way to, I guess, express the rush of, like it was a thing to point to, and you could point to it and go, 2017! So I don't think that maybe Breath of the Wild was necessarily the best game last year, but I think it might have been the game most emblematic of the year of its release, where you could say, like, 2017 was an incredible year for video games. X, Y, and Z came out, and like when you start giving the speech about 2017's video games, a good jumping off point for that conversation is Breath of the Wild. So it might not be the best game that came out last year, but it is the most 2017 game that came out last year.
It's the best
game. Tegan, by your own admission, you're like, you know what? I probably preferred Nier to it, but like, I
loved Nier, but I don't have 380 hours in Nier. You know?
I'm pretty sure you'll eventually end up there. Like, I mean, I know that you like squeezed a lot out of your first run through the first.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, like, and you're like, and now I want to do it again, like, which means that like you've already committed to like dumping essentially like another 70 to 80 hours into it, which will get you to 160. For your hour.
That's still not 380.
But you're not at 380. Keep in mind that we can see your hour count.
Yeah. Well, no, because Nintendo fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so no one can see my hour.
#news side story Gaiden. Good job, Nintendo. Good job.
They're working. Wait, please understand. We are working to fix the problem. Like, there's that.
In 2017, Nintendo released a console which doesn't understand fucking years.
Yep, it's okay.
Is it though?
Whatever, man. I mean, it could be worse.
That's true.
At least it didn't also delete all your save data.
Oh, God. I wonder if there are any games that had save data impacted because of the way it reads clocks. Holy shit.
Dude, that would be amazing.
Can you imagine if, like, Animal Crossing was out at this point? Like, it would fuck up...
Oh my god!
Yeah, think about...
no!
Because of how Animal Crossing uses date data... Jesus Christ, Nintendo, you could have fucked yourself hard.
It's a good thing they didn't release Animal Crossing yet. I'm ready. Whenever you're ready, Nintendo, I'm ready. Please. I'm ready. I'm ready for Animal Crossing. Please release to me.
Tegan, everyone's ready for Animal Crossing. They're holding it.
I know. But I'm ready now.
So now that the Switch has been out for a year, is there... What shit do you guys need from Nintendo immediately? Like, if you were to send Nintendo a telegram right now, like, what would it say?
Animal Crossing!
Actually, I'm in a position where I don't need something from Nintendo right now. Like I have these platformers I'm playing, and Tiny Metal I think is actually out. I tried to check and then double check. I'm pretty sure it's out already, so that's something I need to get around to. Yeah. So like the indies that are coming out like are fine. I'd like news about other games. I'd like to know that they're available. Like I would be psyched to know that the Fire Emblem project is going well, and I have a trailer that Animal Crossing is like coming out now. But I have like a catalog to work through, so I don't think I need anything immediately. Like shout outs to like the third party support. Like I'm really glad that Nintendo figured that out. But I'd like to know that the stuff that they're working on, I want to know where Metroid Prime 4 is. They said it's going to come out this year. I really want to hold them to that. So I want to see something that is more than
that'd be a Christmas release for sure.
Yeah. Like, no, if you go back and watch the announce for Metroid Prime 4, they parse their language very carefully and never actually say 2018 for that title. They say coming, and it just... I don't think we're going to get it this year. I mean, the things I want from Nintendo, though, the things I need from Nintendo as soon as possible, aren't necessarily games, but things I need from them is I need for them to give us lots of detail soon on how their paid online service is going to work. I need them to unhorsefuck voice chat.
I don't like the idea of Nintendo X voice chat. Because, like, I know what Nintendo, like, when Nintendo makes games, like, they don't want to just give us voice chat and have us figure it out. Like, they want a specifically curated experience that is enhanced with voice chat. And if they get into a situation where voice chat starts eating into their experience, they'd rather throw it away. Stuff like
I think that you can have your peanut butter and your chocolate at the same time here. Because even if they want to curate and manage when I do and do not experience voice chat, they can still accomplish that by letting me plug my headset into my fucking controller. Like, come on. Or at the very least, like, support letting me plug a wireless headset directly into the dock? The dock. I mean, the thing that kills me is that right now you can plug the PS4 headset into the Switch dock and you can listen to your Switch audio. It'll just route it to the PS4 headset. So you can use a headset right now from the dock to listen to audio. And so even if they're just like, okay, we don't want you to have chat while you're in a lobby for this game, then fine, just take the chat from me while I'm in the lobby. But like telling me, now go get your phone and open this app on your phone, like, is a unnecessary hoop, which doesn't necessarily even add to the goal that you're describing.
Well, yeah, like, they're not actually curating. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they don't know how. And they've tried with certain things. Like, I think one of the notable failures of voice chat with Nintendo is Animal Crossing City Folk. And that wasn't a technological issue. It's just that voice chat didn't actually add to the game. That's what I think. That Nintendo doesn't know how to take experiences like Splatoon and add voice chat to them in a way that they're comfortable with. Because, like, it will take an hour before Splatoon turns into Call of Duty when you add voice chat, and they don't know how to not do that. And I don't know either. Like, I don't have an answer to that question. And so what they do is that they give you voice chat asterisks, like not really normal voice chat. Like, they want you to jump through hoops because they don't want a bunch of people being on voice chat because they don't want their ecosystem to turn out.
Are you ready? Are you ready to pay me, Rocky? Do you have your giant, oversized golf tournament sized check? Because I think I've solved your entire problem.
I do.
I keep my checkbook in my pocket.
I have a very fancy fountain pen we can fill this check out with.
Fantastic. Here's how you get Splatoon without having people just evolve into weird racist comments after 30 seconds.
What do you got?
It's party chat only. Ta-da! give me parties, meaning I can party up with people at the system level, and the only people I can hear are the people in my party. So if I'm, say, playing with 4 people, but only 2 of them are in my party, then the 4th guy on my team, who is calling
Can't
me...
hear shit.
Exactly. Party chat only. Ta-da.
Let me 3-up squad in Splatfest. I'd like to do our squad of 3 and then just have a 4th random person joining us.
Yep, and then just that 4th guy is not included in the voice chat. There you go. Done. 1 stroke done. I will take my golf tournament size check now.
I will send you your check on Monday. I have to talk to my people.
Okay. Fantastic. We're all about solutions here.
Impossible solutions.
So Tegan, what's up with the Splatfest? Where you landing? Did the chicken come before the egg? Or did the egg come before the chicken?
Yeah, Splatfest is which came first, chicken or egg. I am team egg.
Okay.
Team egg. Obviously, because evolutionarily, eggs came before chickens. I mean, eggs came before dinosaurs, and dinosaurs came before chickens. So, eggs.
I'm pretty sure it's eggs for similar reasons. It's just that, like, whatever laid the egg that came out to be a chicken wasn't actually a chicken. It's the only way that makes sense.
It was a dinosaur.
It was a kuliaku.
Yeah, exactly. And then the kuliaku evolved into a big dumb chicken, and then we bred them to be smaller dumb chickens.
Yo, I'm gonna fight a big dumb chicken. I'm 100% down. Oh my god.
Have you ever fought a kuko in Legend of Zelda?
Oh, yeah, those things are monstrous.
You have fought a big dumb chicken.
Wait, they're not big. They are dumb chickens. But
they are big.
They are dumb, organized, murderous chickens, but
they're like big. Half your size when you're 10.
Wait. No, are they? Well, like 10.
They come up to like your thigh, like top thigh when you're 10. Those are big chickens. You can like fly with a big chicken. There are definitely some
issues with chicken scale and, say, Ocarina of Time. Like, those are some big ass chickens in Ocarina.
Wouldn't kuliakus like give birth to like chocobos first?
Ooh, chocobos are definitely big dumb chickens.
Oh no, but I don't want to murder chocobos in like Monster Hunter.
Well, and I don't think we would fully breed out chocobos either.
True.
Because chocobos have uses like riding, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas chickens are just for fooding.
Well, now they are. Because they're dumb. They can't do things.
Yeah. I mean, chickens... Man. Okay, no, wait. Chickens aren't actually dumb. We just interpret them as dumb. Chickens are actually very smart and can be taught to do lots of things. But we just interpret them as dumb because they bob around, you know, and they seem like they're dumb little birds. But they're not dumb. Please, farmers, don't hate me. I know chickens are smart.
Okay. Wait, no, yeah, you're right. It's turkeys that are dumb.
Yeah, turkeys will drown themselves in the rain.
Yeah.
Turkeys are fucking stupid. But anyway. Yeah. So, I think I'm on Team Egg. Rocky, you on Team Egg?
Yeah.
Brian, are you gonna join us on Team Egg? Are we gonna play together?
When is this happening?
Next weekend.
Yeah,
the 9th and the 10th.
Yeah, I could do that.
Woo! I should say this upcoming weekend because the show is out on Wednesdays or Thursdays or something.
Good thing Nintendo has given us a way to effectively party up and play together. I guess it'll go like last Splatfest.
No, guys, I have an idea. No. See, the thing is, we're going to have a special guest next week, and maybe, just maybe, if we play our cards right, he might join us for the Splatfest.
Oh, that would be cool. Look, Rocky.
Uh-huh.
That'd be cool.
I can guarantee you that is a person who does not have the time to play Splatoon with a couple of assholes across the country. Like, seriously. That guy's got a game to fucking ship in April.
That's true. Yeah, you're right about that one.
Yeah, and he's making deals, man. He's worldwide.
He's Mr. Worldwide. He's not Mr. Worldwide. We're not having Mr. Worldwide on the show. Guys, Pitbull will not be on this show. I'm sorry for anyone that gets confused.
No, but you know what? At this point, all right, we're a week out. It's something which I've been sitting on announcing because I wanted to wait until we had a date shored up. the date is shored up. Everybody, on the next episode of the show, the C-3PO of Iron Galaxy Studios, Dave Lang, will be on talking about Extinction, their new game, which is shipping in April. And it's going to be a lot of fun. It's been a while since we've had on a guest who was not shaped like Joe Spiro.
Oh, boy.
But yes, Dave Lang. Dave Lang is the topic here. Dave Lang is going to be here next week.
He's going to be here next week.
It's fucking exciting. Cool. It's really exciting.
I'm nervous.
That's fair.
That's a good feeling. You got to use it, Tegan. Use the nerves.
To do what? Run away?
No, Tegan, to fight. To fight for the truth of video games.
I don't think I fight. I think I flight.
Do not run from Dave Lang.
If I try to run, will you just, grab me by the shoulders and turn me around?
You're in Ohio.
Oh.
Literally across the country.
I mean,
Oh, man.
Oh, okay. But speaking of Splatfest,
yeah?
They announced the next Japan-only Splatfest.
Mm-hmm.
You guys keeping track of this at all?
Yeah.
Okay. So did you see that for one of the maps that's going to get used in the Japan-only Splatfest, they're doing a funky thing with the map for that Splatfest?
Did see some funny business.
Yeah, now you guys are gonna need to help me out here. What is it, Tuna Towers, or shit, I don't know. What map has towers in the title?
It's Moray Towers.
Moray Towers. Okay, so Moray Towers is gonna be one of the maps, and about halfway through the match, they're going to drop a metal dome into the map, just bam, and then. And everybody who's inside of the dome is trapped in it for the rest of the map. And everybody who's outside of the dome
is separated. Which is, the beginnings of Splatfest Royale. I hope you guys are ready.
This is for the Hanadango.
Yep.
Splatfest. Okay.
It is for that one.
Why don't we get to do Hanadango?
Because we're not Japanese, Tegan.
I want to be Japanese.
Well, then you need to move to Japan.
And I think that's a good call out, Rocky. It does feel like Nintendo poking at the very edges of Battle Royale design conceits.
Splatfest Battle Royale.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's get it.
So, do you think we'll have to find funky fresh clothing around the maps? Or are we going to get to drop in with our usual gear?
No, you'd have to drop in with gear and clothing. Unless your clothing confers no stats, which would suck in terms of Splatfest. So you'd probably have to grab clothes in addition to grabbing weapons.
What if you come in with a weapon? There's assigned weapons, kind of like in Salmon Run, except it's one of every weapon style. And then you get a special Royale shirt that you can only wear in Royale mode.
What if you jump in, with, blank stuff, and then, when you're running in, you grab, logos out of, boxes, Mario Kart style, and so, you run up and, you get, dice rolled stats, on your, Battle Royale shirt, and then you also get, a weapon, and you pick up sub-weapons, you pick up your entire loadout, essentially.
So does that mean I have to hunt around to find a regular, gun? Or am I just going to be stuck with a roller?
No. It's you land someplace. If you see a roller, you can grab it, or you can keep running to try to find a gun. Yeah.
Is it? And it's still 2v2 color?
I think it should be 2 colors still. I think the count should increase. 50v50 is probably going to be something that they'll land closer to. Because straight up, Splat Royale seems a little dangerous. Where everyone gets their own color. That seems messy.
Well,
that seems like too many colors.
I will definitely follow the results of this. And, I look forward to hearing what players have to say about this, metal dome dropping into the middle of, a match. And, how that impacts player experience and what it's like. That is definitely an interesting thing, because it also means that, like, if I know that a lot of times with like matches like this, like there'll be an area which is like hotly contested in like the center of the map, and so like if you have that metal dome slam down and everybody is in the dome when it does so, then that means that unless areas outside of the dome got painted before it came down, then it's not getting painted. Yeah, so like it'll be an interesting like way that people will need to update their team strategies, because when that thing comes down, if your whole team is in there, then
if the other team has somebody outside, they can paint your entire turf.
Exactly. They can bat clean up on all of your area, and it doesn't matter what's going on inside of the dome. Like, so I look like I think this is the first Splatfest that they've done like kind of like a modification of the rule set, to my knowledge. I mean, please guys correct me if I'm wrong, but like
there's a Shifty Station, which is actually the map that they keep adding new stuff to. They've done a couple of interesting things. One, they've made some areas with like invisible walls / floors. They've made a really huge stage where you have things like giant cannons that can fire mortars as like support fire.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
Shifty Station
definitely
is arguably my favorite map, because every Splatfest it's different.
Yeah.
So I guess like them changing a level which isn't Shifty Station sounds like it's kind of a deal.
Yeah, that's definitely new.
Man, well, I think this is the first time they've made it. I guess a rule change that feels like it's directly informed by a trend in broader shooter culture. I really am. I'm very interested in it. I think it's very interesting. It's a thing. It's a thing we've joked about so many times on this show and talked about kind of seriously a few times. Like, you know, what would it look like? What will Nintendo Battle Royale be like? And seeing them take like their first tentative steps in that direction has me intrigued. Rocky Hardy, what you been playing?
So I've been playing Monster Hunter, as you guys know. I stream on Monster Hunter Mondays. I have finished all of my optional quests that I have access to. I have played a lot more bow than I've ever played. I looked at my quest count the other day. I have completed 230 some missions with dual blades and 58 with bow. And I've also did the event quest. Like, I now have the full alloy armor set and her like lightning bow, which is actually pretty good. And I have unlocked the ridiculous Wiggler hat where your head just becomes a giant 3-foot worm.
Wait, what the fuck?
Amazing. Yeah, you haven't seen this? That's what I was telling you about, man. So if there's an event quest going on that if you run around and capture like Wigglers from, what is it called? Coral Highlands, you can turn them in to get these tickets. And if you get 3 of those tickets, you can craft a special hat, which turns your head into a giant worm. It looks ridiculous. It's amazing. And I love
Jesus Christ.
There it is.
That looks like Toothless.
A little bit, yeah. The color scheme, except it's like green. Well, no, he did have green eyes, right?
Yeah, he did have green eyes.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the Wiggler hat. You get one of those. And the alloy set like just changes your entire appearance. So you just straight up look like alloy at that point.
Oh.
You can still collect weapons and whatnot, but like you could also use her bow. And her set, it's like rank 5, so it's something that you can take into high rank and like do pretty well with. But I'm actually past that armor set. Like, I have skills that are more attuned to my actual playstyle, so I don't need the set. But the bow's good. It's the best like thunder bow in the game right now. So I'm interested in finishing that.
So, Tegan, I want to tell you about this. On the last Monster Hunter Monday, once Rocky wrapped up streaming, you know, he said to me like, "Hey, you want to go hunt some monsters?" And I'm like, "Sure." So I fired up Monster Hunter. So the first thing that had to happen was I had some expedition I had to finish where I had to fight an angry flamingo that just ran around carrying a rock. He actually probably wasn't that angry, and I was just being mean to him.
No, he was angry. I know
he
what
was
you're
definitely
talking
angry.
Yeah, but you know, he likes his rock. He's very proud of it. He's like, "It's my rock. It's a good rock." And I'm like, "No, I'm going to murder you in the woods because I'm a monster." So I murdered the flamingo in the woods, and then I got a mission to go kill a Pukey Pokey or Pokey Pukey or whatever the fuck it's called.
Right, you just Pukey Pukey twice.
All right, it's a Pukey Pukey.
It doesn't fucking matter. It's evil.
It's you know
it's demon spawn.
It's probably teaching kids to read, Tegan.
Are they all teaching? I thought Basil Juice was teaching kids to read.
Okay, like so this one runs like an urban garden in a food desert, and
ooh, that's so nice of it.
Yeah. So anyway,
it's a lie, Tegan.
So I get this mission to kill this Pukey Pokey, and like that's where like Rocky and I jump in together, and so like Rocky's like, "Why don't you start hunting Pukey Pukey?" I see this Anjanath. I'm gonna have to murder that, and so I'm like stalking Pukey Pukey, and I keep on like getting like 900 tracks for other things. Eventually, I come across not Pukey Pukey, but Rocky beating Anjanath to death for just trying to run a community yard sale. And
yeah, sure, that's what it was doing. It wasn't breathing fire and disrupting the ecosystem, but whatever. Sure, man. Yeah.
So he's just running this community yard sale. And so, like, while this is happening, Pukey Pukey shows up and is like, "Hey, everybody, it's time to start planting your tomatoes." And, like, Rocky's like, "I'll get to you in a minute," because he's busy murdering Anjanath. And so I get puked on because, he's trying to run that, community yard sale. And so eventually, Rocky murders Anjanath. And so now we're both chasing the Pukey Pukey, at which point we come across Jagras and reach the point of our story, which is Rocky saying, "Well, while we're here, why not kill Jagras too?" Just like Rocky is such an expert at fucking monster murder that he's just like, "Oh, well, while we're in the neighborhood, why don't we stop off for some corn dogs and murder this lizard?"
Oh, God.
Okay, because... So Jagras is kind of like... So he's spooky at first, right? Because he's unnaturally large. He, like, bounds around and whatnot. Occasionally he spits things at you. But that's about it. There's a version of, like, Jagras that you fight later that literally spits, like, magma rocks at you. Like, that's what he does. Like, it's an entirely different ballgame. Now, like, Jagras, pretty much with whatever weapon I'm using, I can kill him in about 2 minutes flat. So, like, I don't worry about him anymore. It's
and that's how it went. Like, it was terrifying, Tegan. Like, I'll tell you what, I know who the Monster Hunter is in Monster Hunter World. It is fucking Rocky Hardy. Rocky.
Listen to that evil cackle, man. He's down.
Rocky, have you been playing any other games where you are not of questionable moral turpitude?
Yeah, I've been playing Celeste. Well, actually, Celeste might have questionable moral turpitude, but she seems nice. She, met this hotel, concierge that's a ghost that clearly doesn't know that he's a ghost.
Yep.
And he wants to lead you through his spooky ass hotel and pretending that he's being a really great guest, and he's just not. Like,
that hotel is hard as fuck. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but like I feel like I did there's a section where you have to clear out like all the clutter in the hotel. You get rid of all the books, you get rid of all the blankets, and then you put the drawers away. And I think I did them in the wrong order. Because I'm at a section in the drawers area where I can't make this next jump. And I think, what was supposed to happen is that there were, like books or something there that I needed to bound off of to make a certain jump. And I might be wrong. I might just be bad. But I don't know how to make that jump, and it's really fucking me up. And I did the 8-bit version that was clearly a demo for this game. Or not a demo, but like a prior version of this game. And it was actually really neat. I liked playing like the 8-bit version of Celeste on the Pico 8. And I was like getting into some trouble. Like there was some really like interesting like jump sequences that the game wanted me to do that weren't easy. Like it was just like, "Hey man, you need to make these jumps. You need to make these double dashes where these double dashes land." And I'm like, okay. And like it took a while, but I got it. And there was at one point I got really stuck and I got upset because I couldn't figure out what to do. So I actually looked up that one section in this like 8-bit version of Celeste. And the guy, like, the video that I actually found was someone that did a perfect run of the 8-bit game in 2 minutes flat. Like, he did, like, all 30 levels of it, and he was doing, like, sections that were clearly taking me, like, minutes to do. Like, I finished the 30 levels in, like, 47 minutes, and that guy did the whole thing in, like, 2:30. That guy's, like, me, but, like, in Celeste, where I'm at Monster Hunter. That dude's wild. But it's real cool, man. I'm having a good time. Theo, like, is just trying to not get murdered in this hotel, which I totally understand. Like, that would probably be me. She's like, I just want to help this weird ghost to clean up his hotel. It's like, this guy is planning a place to store our bodies, and I don't want to be here for it. And, otherwise, I don't know. I haven't been doing that much else with Celeste. And, I have met Shovel Knight. Like, it's more than, like, you know, just like Shovel Knight motifs being in the game. Like, the dude Shovel Knight's just in the game.
The dude, why is he in the game? This isn't, have you informed him that that's not his game?
I have not informed him that it's not his game. He seems like he knows what he's doing. Well, I have not asked him any questions.
When did Shovel Knight get promoted to being the fucking Super Mario of the indie world? Like,
2014, 15, I think.
I mean, people
is there someone you would rather have be the Super Mario of the indie world?
Yes.
Who?
His name is Meat Boy.
Oh God, no.
I take Shovel Knight over Meat Boy.
It's Super Meat Boy, SMB, Super Mario Brothers, SMB. Like, it is a allusion to, like, he is, like, the whole, like, Meat Boy story is a stand-in for the Mario story. Like, SMB is off to get, you know, Bandage Girl. Like, it's the whole thing. It's the whole bit. It's the bit. If we're looking for Mario, then get the Bloody Mario. He's Bloody Mario.
Shovel Knight, though. Shovel Knight. That guy's
Shovel Knight's
cool.
Mega Man. He's Mega Man in a better hat.
Yeah.
He's Better Hat Mega Man. He's DuckTales
Better
Mega Man.
Better Hat Mega Man.
Wouldn't you rather be Better Hat Mega Man than, like, Bloody Mario?
You know,
Bloody amorphous Mario versus Better Hat Mega Man. Who would win?
I mean, look. I do like Better Hat Mega Man. He's a good guy. He's a good guy, no doubt. I'm just saying that, like, I don't know when, like, it seems like indie games all, like, they unioned up, and they're like, and our shop steward is Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight's in charge. You want to talk to anybody, you talk to Shovel Knight. He's over there. Look, when nobody picks up a single shovel until you talk to Shovel Knight. Okay?
You know what, though? I trust Shovel Knight.
I trust Shovel Knight.
I also trust Shovel Knight.
If I have to trust an indie person, I trust Shovel Knight. No, I trust Monica. Wait, I lied. I trust Monica.
Don't trust Monica. God
Monica
damn it,
just
Tegan.
Monica just wants your best interests. She just wants
not
your
best
attention.
interest.
No, Jesus God.
She
like
just wants your attention. She is the most high maintenance girlfriends. If she were,
you know
like,
what? I wanted to give her my attention. I wanted to give her my love.
I mean, I get that, but it's also a trap. Like, Tegan, please.
It's not a trap if you're willing to go into it.
Oh, God.
No, it's still a trap.
Jesus.
It's just you made it easier for everyone.
God damn it, Tegan.
Oh no. Oh no.
God damn it.
The two dads on my show have to keep me from walking into traffic.
I'm like a cousin of some sort. I am not your dad.
Are you sure?
Yes. Also, I think you're older than me.
I think I'm older than everyone except Brian.
That's just me. There are three of us, Tegan.
And Joe. And frequent special guest Joe Spiro, who sits in for me when I can't do my job.
Okay. Also, how old is Festival? Is Tegan older than Festival?
I think I'm older than Festival. Festival's an Instagram, and I am not.
Instagram's a young man's game.
I mean, you'd think that, but I was talking to Festival the other day, and, like, you know, he and I were grabbing a beer, and I was completely taken by surprise when it turned out that, like, he's 51. You wouldn't know it because he's, you know, because he's blasting his tips and because he wears that goatee.
And he has all that Botox, I guess. Jeez.
But I mean, he's like, it turns out that he was working in Silicon Valley when he was younger, and he just kind of washed out of it. It made him angry, and so he took up surfing, and then was just like, "Look, Clay Fighter is where it's at. Like, I gotta play a lot of Clay Fighter. I love it. It speaks to me. I think he still mains Blue Suede Goo."
Actually, I spoke to a Helga main this week. Apparently, she grew up with Clay Fighter, and she had thought that the world had forgotten about the game, but she was really excited that, like, Festival was keeping a torch for it.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, he is the only member of the FGC who primarily plays Clay Fighter. So it's
I don't know if either of these people are real at this point, and I'm concerned.
I mean, they're both real, Tegan. Like, Jesus. The people, they have feelings.
So neither of them are real.
Oh my God, Tegan, I'm so serious right now.
Oh no, I'm lost.
Tegan, are you real?
No, I am obviously a figment of the collective weeb imagination.
Which is why she's boys with Monica for some reason.
Monica's like my identical twin sister. We actually look a lot alike.
Oh my God. Brian, what have you been playing, man?
I've been playing some video games, but like, I think the first thing I want to mention is I'm pretty sure a man has run off with my money in China.
Oh no! How did someone run off with your money in China when you are here? Not in China.
Not in China.
So
are you in China?
I am not in China.
Okay. I was gonna say it'd be really late in China.
Really would. Yeah.
So, like, there is a game scheduled for release for the Sega Genesis called Paprium, from Watermelon Games, which has previously like released multiple games successfully for the Genesis. Like, they developed and published Pierre Solar, and like, it wasn't just for the Genesis that they put that out on. They also put it out for Dreamcast and digitally on the PS4 store and Xbox store and the Wii U and PC. Like, Pierre Solar came out like fucking everywhere. It was Genesis first. And then they published a game called Sasha Darko's Dark Line. They didn't develop it, but they published it. That was also for the Genesis. And then, like, another game called, like, Pappy Commando for the Genesis that they published. So, a history of successful Genesis publishing. So, they've got this game called Paprium that they took pre-orders for last year. And I was very excited about it because, like, the gameplay footage looked fucking great. And it's a brawler. And it's like, whoa, brawler, Genesis, comes with a stick to play the brawler, with like sweet sandwich switches. So like, nice stick, brawler, Genesis. You are literally singing Brian's song, "Here's My Money." And the guy who is the lead developer at Watermelon, a guy named Fonzie, has kind of like just fallen off the face of the earth. And like, last anybody heard, he was like in the mountains in China. Like, his lawyer can't even get a hold of him. So I am pretty sure that this man has like made off with everybody's money. And like, I'm pretty upset because the game was $90. The stick was $150. And so I'm pretty sure that like, I'm out $240.
Oh no.
Damn.
Is there anything you can do to get that back?
I paid with a debit card, not a credit card, and so unfortunately, like, I don't have a chargeback as recourse. So, like, I guess I just have prayer. So, #miracles. I don't know.
Yeah, like the end of Earthbound.
Oh, God. So, I don't know. Hopefully, Fonzie will show back up. Like, I know the guy is, like, weird and shitty and rude and doesn't really care what anybody thinks of him, and is also prone to, like, long stretches of, like, not responding to communication. So, hopefully he's just being an asshole. But still, like, goddamn, like, come on, dude, what the fuck? Also, some stuff came out about him not paying one of his programmers, so.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so, yeah, we're not real pro Fonzie right now.
That sounds like a combination of things that lead to a darkest timeline scenario.
Yep. So, I did actually play some games, in addition to being worried about missing money in China and watching The Wizard with Beth. My copy of Final Fight 3 arrived. Very exciting.
Yeah?
So,
does that mean you're going to play that this week?
I played through Final Fight 3. Super good. Final Fight 3 is definitely like the apex of the Final Fight series. There are 4 playable characters. Of course, one of them is, Mayor Mike Hagar. And the game opens, when, like this Metro City is like, oh, we're finally at peace because the Mad Gear Gang has been defeated. And then, like, a bomb goes off downtown, and a riot ensues.
Oh, Jesus, all right.
Nice.
And it turns out that the bomb was set by the Skullcross Gang, which is been able to, like, consolidate power after Mad Gear is no longer there. And they set off that bomb and started that riot in order to free members of the Skullcross Gang from jail. So Mayor Hagar and Guy, who is returning from the first Final Fight, and Lucia, who is the head of Metro City's special task force for the police department, are like, holy shit, we have to get downtown and, like, you know, take care of this. And then this guy, like, bursts into Mayor Hagar's office, and he's like, I know what's going on. There's no time to explain. And they're like, who the fuck are you? He's like, there's no time to explain. By the way, my name is Dean. So then, like, y'all just take to the streets to do the fighting, and you definitely discover that, like, the remnants of the Mad Gear Gang have insinuated themselves into the Skullcross Gang. It's super good. Also, one of the things I really like about it is that, unlike previous Final Fights, there is an option for auto 2-player. So that way, like, if, like, Final Fight games are always the most fun 2-player. Like, they are really a good 2-player experience. But sometimes it isn't necessarily easy to round up a second player for, like, a local play brawler. So you can set yourself to have somebody with you who is AI controlled, and then you can set how smart they are, like how much you're going to need to help them. So you can say, like, set autos 2-player, you know, novice, normal, expert, you know, fucking savage. And so there's, like, 4 levels of intelligence for your AI partner, and then you can set, like, who they play as. Which is nice. And so it's kind of like you get your Final Fight Palico, you know? Like, like, you know, like, so that way you can have a robot buddy.
But you don't get to pick their outfits.
You do not get to pick their outfits.
Man.
We're developing that technology.
Okay.
I played through it. I, of course, played through as Mayor Mike Hagar, who is rocking just the sickest fucking ponytail in this game. Like, Mike Hagar's ponytail in Final Fight 3 is troubling. It is a problematic ponytail. Like, he has never been depicted with this ponytail since, and he never had this ponytail before. But, like, the events in Metro City during Final Fight 3 must have been pushing him into some, like, serious fucking midlife crisis trouble. Because, like, Mike Hagar has just got the most egregious ponytail. Like, that shit would have definitely impacted his re-election campaign. Like Mike Hagar has the worst ponytail. Like, vote other
Dun, dun,
guy.
dun.
Yeah.
Vote Baldy McBaldman.
Yeah. But good sprite work, great music. All of the returning, just, like, regular enemies who aren't bosses have been really retooled to, like, look much cooler. Like, one of my favorite recurring enemies in all the Final Fight games is Andore. Andore looks real good. Solid Final Fight, A+, the pinnacle of the series. Makes me really sad. Makes me wish Capcom was still making Final Fight games. Also
I don't know. You know what they say. You either die a hero or live long enough to see your game become Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
And, that's a good point. And it is modern But you know what? Modern Capcom just put up Monster Hunter World, which got a whole bunch of people into Monster Hunter.
So, Monster Hunter World, your hunter from Monster Hunter World versus Mega Man in an all-out brawl?
Guys, that's just Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. That's already a thing they've done.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Can we have them undo it?
We are developing that technology.
Okay.
Yeah. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is, as far as I know, the only current place where you can see Mayor Mike Hagar. Which pisses me off because it reminds you, like, hey, by the way, Capcom is still aware that people care about Final Fight because we put Mike Hagar in this game. But, fuck off if you want to see any Final... Like, Mega Man fans think they have it tough? Fuck all y'all Mega Man fans. Like, us Final Fight fans have been dying on the vine for years. I also played a video game called Dig Dog.
Okay.
Dig Dog?
How's Dig Dog doing?
Dig Dog.
Not Dig Dug.
Yeah, it's not the prick. Yeah, we're not doing that one.
Aww, but I like that one.
That one's good. Then you can play it next week. Tegan, tell us about it. It'll be great.
Okay.
Dig Dog.
I have access to that.
Excellent.
I believe you.
I have access to Dig Dug. It's like you're making a threat about nuclear weapons. Like, I have access to Dig Dug.
I wish I could make threats of nuclear weapons. Like, dang. When I'm president...
Tegan, don't. That's what happened to our president. And now we have a...
When I'm president, I'm going to send Russia weeb shit. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be like, Japan is our greatest ally, except for Britain. So, let me send you all of the anime. And Putin's just going to be like, really? What? But it's all going to be good anime about friendship and, like, My Hero Academia.
Jesus Christ. Alright, so Dig Dog is a video game. Where you are a dog who is a good boy. You have a bark button. It's important.
You have a bark button?
There is a bark button. You can bark.
You're a good boy?
You can do a borkin. And it is a roguelike where the goal of every level is to get the bone. But digging, because you're a boy. And you're a good boy.
You're a good boy.
So you dig, and there are various enemies in the levels.
Oh no.
And...
He just wants his bone.
He just wants his bone. And there are these bats, and the bats are bad. And then these guys who are, like, clearing out, like, areas that kind of go ape shit. And these are guys with, like, spiky heads, and you can't jump on the guys with spiky heads.
Right, of course, because they're spiky.
Yep. Hurt. And it is a roguelike, meaning that, like, once your life is exhausted, you're done. But
once your life is exhausted.
Yes.
You become a tired boy and you just want to take a nap.
Yeah, you only have 2 hearts, Tegan. You get 2 hearts and then it's done.
So you're a Time Lord dog boy.
You are a Time Lord dog boy.
You're a good Time Lord.
And so there's there's like underground shops and like if the enemies have yellow eyes, when you jump on them, you get a coin. And so if you get enough coins, you can go to the shop and then you'll get a persistent upgrade that goes between levels. Might be stuff like floaty jumping or
faster digging?
Ability to burrow faster, stuff like that. And if you find an enemy who has glowing red eyes instead of glowing yellow eyes, if you jump on him, you can get a heart back. But I should point out that most of the enemies just have white eyes, so you're not going to get shit, except be under less of a threat of hostility. This is a really, really fun game. It also has a really cool aesthetic. It has like a kind of like a throwback, like ZX Spectrum look, like a very, very specific, very distinct, like 8-bit look. Like it looks, like usually it runs with like a 4-color palette. Usually like black, white, gray, and then an accent color for the level. Music is real good too. It's got like lots of nice chunky square waves. Like, it's a fun game. Also, something that I want to mention about this game is that this game is $3. That is it. It is a $3 video game, and it is tons of fun. And I have dumped tons of time into Dig Dog in the last week, and it like cost me nearly nothing to get into it.
Nice.
Yeah, it is available for PC, for mobile, and for Xbox One. So
cool.
Get on that, Dig Dog.
Alrighty.
Also got a little into Deep Rock Galactic. I'm going to need to find some people to play this with. Stop me if you've heard this one. Between 1 to 4 players drop into a map with a mission-based objective, and have different specializations on how to deal with the threats in the environment. You can be a scout, you can be a gunner, you can be a digger. So like there's different strats. You get issued like a little robot who comes with you, who helps you mine, and then a different robot who comes with you, who comes with your group, called a mule for loading ore into. And so you are 4 dwarves in space. You are space dwarves.
Okay. And
you are trying to do a mine in, and it'll be like, okay, get this ore. You're going to go into this environment. These kind of threats are there. The environment is entirely destructible. So you can mine through any surface. Which is super cool.
Does that mean you can fuck yourself over and come out into space?
You sure can, Tegan.
Nice. I'm gonna kill all of my friends.
Please don't do that.
I'm gonna do it!
So,
first I threaten nuclear war, then I launch you into space.
Yep.
Accidentally on purpose, mind you.
That checks out. Tegan's on brand. It's something that I think I want to play with other people. You know, I did like first couple missions solo, and I'm like, man, this is really fun. Like, it's really cool because like the way they've developed the different roles for the different dwarves is very. It's very obvious that they found like ways for people to settle into like their play style and like what they like doing in a game. Like the person who does the scouting. Like they're pushing ahead of the rest of the party, and they're like laying permanent lights so that way the dwarves can see their way around in the caves. You know, the gunner is going to focus on fending off enemies in the caves. The digger is going to like focus on, you know, getting the ore, extracting it to like satisfy the quest requirements. And like it's very, very easy that very easy to see that they've focused on developing different classes to allow people to find what they want to do in this thing. Also, it has full PC and Xbox cross-platform play. So, like, I'd love to, like, get together a party and fucking mine some ore with some space dwarves.
Ooh.
Yeah. No,
it's like a time.
Yeah. Like, it definitely reminds me also, like, aesthetically, it has kind of a very chunky, bright poly look. Like, it gives me that same kind of vibe as, like, say, looking at stuff in Fortnite does. Only it's cool-ass space dwarves. And it's not too terribly, like, expensive. It's, like, $24, for, like, a 2 to 4 player multiplayer run-based, like, thing where you're getting gear. Oh, also the money that you get between missions is persistent, so you can like buy upgrades, like better outfit, better gear, that kind of stuff. So imagine Monster Hunter, only instead of like, you know, murdering community leaders, what you're doing is mining for ore.
Like, dude, this isn't like COINTELPRO versus the Black Panthers right now, man. Like, Jesus. Oh my god. How did I put myself in this position to receive this Monster Hunter slander on a weekly basis? What did I do?
Don't play Monster Hunter so much.
Oh, man.
Oh, no, T. All right. I'm officially going to lay off then, because if that's the proposed solution.
Don't play quite as much Monster Hunter. I don't know.
Tegan, that sounds ridiculous. That sounds absurd.
That sounds easy.
I played a video game called Part-Time UFO.
Uh-huh.
How can you be a part-time UFO?
Beth
are you
asked the same
sometimes
question.
identified? Do you sometimes not fly? Are you sometimes not an object?
Well, okay, so the part-time referred to in here is not necessarily that he is a UFO part-time, is that this UFO gets various part-time jobs.
Okay.
And I guess the first thing worth mentioning about this game is that it's developed by HAL Laboratory. And one of the things that is very easy to forget about HAL Laboratory is that they're not owned by Nintendo. Yeah. It just so happens that so much of their output, in fact, nearly all of their output is a byproduct of their very close working relationship with Nintendo. Mm-hmm. So to actually see a HAL developed game, which is not published by Nintendo, was, kind of a thing that, took me by surprise. And this is it's a cool little mobile game where you're this UFO who gets various part-time jobs, and then you use a claw on your UFO, the classic Japanese arcade games, UFO catchers, to move objects in order to execute your in order to complete the part-time job. One of the first things you do is this farmer's oh no, my oranges fell off my truck. Can you get the oranges back into the truck? And so you help him reload the oranges. And then the first 3 levels in this game are real simple. And I'm oh, okay. All right. So this is what this is going to be. And so I guess I didn't expect what was going to happen when I got to the 4th level. And then Part-Time UFO said to me, "Oh, Brian, allow for me to present to you a challenge that makes killing noted community leader Anjanath seem easy." Part-Time UFO gets fucking vicious. Vicious.
I'm interested.
It's just okay, not only are you going to start doing shit now, but you're going to be doing shit with requirements that you're you're just not sure how to swing it. The 4th level is there's some cheerleaders, and it's stack these cheerleaders.
Okay.
What?
With the UFO.
With the UFO. And it's not only do you have to stack the cheerleaders, the stack that you complete of the cheerleaders must be at least 3 meters tall.
What?
Okay.
Then in the 6th level...
Wait. How big is 3 meters? Is that 9 feet?
It's a little more than 9 feet. It's actually closer to 10 feet. It's so 9 feet.
That's 2 cheerleaders.
How tall do you think cheerleaders are?
5 foot?
Cheerleaders are about 5 foot.
Okay.
Yeah, cheerleaders are about 5 foot. You just stack 2 cheerleaders on top of each other, as long as one of them is standing on the other one's shoulders, and you hit your mark.
So if you got cheerleaders who are
pretty tough.
Yeah. So
not if you're a cheerleader. Have you seen them? Dang.
I've seen cheerleaders, and they can get on top of each other's shoulders, but that's not how you support a cheerleader pyramid.
But you don't have to submit a pyramid. It just has to be a tower. At that point, you just get one on top of the other, and bam, you're done.
Can they fall, Brian?
They sure can.
Okay. Yeah, so that's definitely not a stable cheerleader.
I guess it depends on how much time they spend in gymnastics, whether or not that would work.
Okay.
Man, that game is hard. Also, it's real fun. The music is super good. Your UFO gets money from doing his part-time jobs, and then you can spend the money on buying little outfits for your alien. And the different outfits have different effects. This one will make your UFO claw sway less. This one will make you rise faster. This one will make your claw more stable. And so, picking the right outfit for the right job with the money that you bank seems to be important. Also, the way that your UFO changes outfit is he changes outfit and then he walks down a catwalk at a fashion show, which is super fun.
Mm-hmm.
Also, real nice pixel art. This feels like something that was like at some point probably in development for like the 3DS, and then HAL just said, "Fuck it, let's see how much of that big mobile money we can make." What's weird is that, like, you know, there have been like how many Nintendo published mobile games at this point? What is it? Technically, like 3, 4.
4.
Yeah, there's been. What was that first one called? The one with the hot dog, the hot dog outfits.
Mitomo.
Yeah.
So Mitomo, Super Mario Run,
Fire Emblem Heroes,
Fire Emblem
and Pocket Camp.
Heroes. Yeah, and have they released a single good mobile game yet?
Nah. Well, Heroes is okay.
Yeah, I would say Heroes is the one that's still going strongest, but I'm still enjoying Pocket Camp.
Okay.
Just because I can't have a real Animal Crossing game doesn't mean I can't enjoy the Animal Crossing game I get, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you can enjoy that.
I like it. It's fun.
I'm
still
happy
playing
for
it because I'm a dork.
Yeah, I can't do it. But I'm happy you're having fun.
So I think maybe something that might be easier to agree on is has Nintendo's mobile output been reflective of what you think they're capable of or what you expect of them?
Neither.
I agree.
Okay. So I guess Part-Time UFO is something which has been like, I'm like, holy fuck, this is a fully featured, super fun game that has totally been like taking up my time when I'm out. Like I've been like sitting at work, on my lunch break playing Part-Time UFO, being like, man, like, this is the kind of position that Nintendo is supposed to be in. Like with what they're doing on mobile. They're supposed to create a game that like feels fun to play with a mobile interface and is also definitely, without argument, a game. Like, I think that like Super Mario Run, there were parts of Super Mario Run that didn't even really feel like a game. Like, it's just like, I feel like I'm just supposed to like sit here absent-mindedly pressing this screen until I somehow manage to hit the black coins somehow. And I realize that that's kind of like a shitty argument. Like, it's definitely a game. It's just not a very good game. Mm-hmm. Super Mario Run was definitely like the biggest bed shitter, I think, of the three of them.
Well, I don't think Nintendo really cares about mobile. Like, Nintendo is really like focused on the idea of the toy. And I don't think they see, like, mobile devices, like, as the toy. Like, that's just something, like, because otherwise they would have given more resources and put more thought into the creation. Because it's not like they haven't made games that would do well on, mobile platforms. Like, one of them that easily could have been released on phones years ago was, like, Rhythm Heaven and Rhythm Heaven 2. But they put those on the DS and the DS and the 3DS, I think.
Rhythm Heaven on a phone would be fucking sick.
Yeah, like, they know how to make those kinds of games. They just don't agree with, like, what mobile's supposed to do. So, like, they phone it in. Like, I understand that. But I don't think it's reflective of, like, what they can do on mobile or it was capable or... What was the other thing?
They don't have any desire. They don't have any desire or capability. It's just like they don't want to do it. They don't
want to do it. It's not that they can't or they're It's not that they can't or they are unable to. It's just that they don't want to. Like they have made a decision. We are not going to prioritize mobile. And like occasionally a shareholder is like, "Hey, you should make a mobile game. Just put some Mario shit on it." And they do that to like shareholders or whatever, but they're not going to put their life's work into the mobile Mario game. They have other things they want to work on.
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird because HAL is such a partner to Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
There's about to be another HAL laboratory game, which is going to drop in a couple weeks, which is the new Kirby game for Switch. HAL does a ton of work and does a ton of work for Nintendo. Their output kind of slowed down on the Wii U because dumping resources into the Wii U is a good way for companies to go out of business.
Yeah.
And so, like, I can definitely understand why HAL diversified to a self-published mobile game. It just, because it's HAL, it reminds me that Nintendo could be doing a better job in that space.
Well, I think, so if we consider that HAL and the Pokemon Company aren't actually like first party Nintendo games, and they've actually like been fostering these relationships for a very long time. If we take a look at the trend with Nintendo now, that they are showing up with new like indies or showing up on Nintendo because they're partnering with new indies, and the indies that they've been working with, you know, the Pokemon Company, Game Freak, HAL Laboratory, are diversifying into mobile, like with things like Pokemon Go and whatnot. That seems to make a lot of sense. That now people like HAL Laboratories and Game Freak aren't getting all of Nintendo's attention to the point that people think they're a part of Nintendo. And so they're showing up on other platforms.
Yeah, I mean, I know that Game Freak has been more comfortable doing that stuff for years. Like, and I think we've even talked about it in the show before. Like, they did a game published by Sega. They've had games on other consoles. But, you know, I think the last time HAL had a game that was not on a Nintendo console was something like 88. It's been a minute. Like it has been a while.
That sounds about right.
Like it has been a while since they have had. I mean, like I know that they had some Commodore 64 development. But that would have been before the Famicom.
The fact that Commodore is a point of discussion, I think, illustrates your point.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I did a few games for, like, Windows. Once Windows... Yeah, okay. All right, that was it. They had a couple games for Windows 95 once Windows 95 kind of killed the Japanese PC market. Which were some of their like the Eggerland series. But yeah, like that's it. Like 95, like fucking over 20 years ago was the last non-Nintendo platform HAL game. Damn. It's a good one. It like so cool. Like good stuff, HAL. Part-time UFO. It's $4. I dig it. Also played a game called Florence, and maybe I'll talk more about it next week. I feel like we're running along, and so I want to move it along. But I liked Florence, and maybe I'll remember to talk about it next week. Would y'all like to discuss the news?
Okay.
Yeah, man, let's do it. This week, we have a story that PS Plus is no longer going to include PS3 or Vita games as of March of 2019. They announced... Yeah, Sony announced that there's going to be some changes coming to PS Plus starting on March 8th of 2019. On that date, next year, PS Plus monthly game lineups will focus on PS4 games exclusively and no longer offer PS3 or Vita games as part of the service. They also noted that the PS Plus lineup after February 19th will only consist of 2 PS4 titles, which means that rather than filling the gaps left by PS3 and PS Vita games, they're just going to limit the number of free games that are offered to players down to 2 per month.
I agree. I don't like it.
Like, I don't know, man. Like, I got Microsoft over here offering me 4 games a month for my Xbox Live subscription, and that part of what they do is make those 2 Xbox One games and 2 Xbox 360 games by just making whatever 360 games they offer backwards compatible on the One. Like, it's kind of like them showing 2 ways that they're doing better than Sony. They're like, hey, 4 games a month. Also, 2 of those 4 games reflected the fact that we're pretty robustly making the Xbox One backwards compatible to the 360. Like, I don't know, man. Like,
okay, so I don't have beef with this personally, but while, like, you know, people who are really dependent on PS Plus are obviously going to be angry about this, there's no way around that. But I think this is a way for them to say goodbye to those 2 consoles, or at least to let them live in their own ecosystems without constant support. Because the PS3, if you want to play a PS3 game, like, the price point for the games and the system itself have dropped to a point that it's entirely accessible. And having them on your PS Plus, which is like something that they could do, but there's also other things like in the PS4 ecosystem that are getting a lot more play to the point that PS Plus isn't a necessity anymore. At least that's the way that I see it. Like, it's cool, like, when stuff comes up, if you have nothing else to play, that, like, you know, Resident Evil shows up and you play that for a month and whatnot. But, like, if you're already playing Fortnite, if you're already on Monster Hunter World, if you're playing Destiny, like, if you are getting, like, the mileage out of the PS4 that you expect to get when you first invest into it, I don't think this is that big of a loss.
But why can't I play PS3 games on my PS4? Like, why didn't they do that?
So when
Xbox,
Sony developed,
you can play everything.
When Sony developed the PS3, they used this weird, ridiculous proprietary chipset. And so because they went to an x86 architecture for the PS4 in an effort to, like, normalize development cost for third-party developers and make the thing easier to develop going forward, it meant that they kind of had to abandon the idea of backwards compatibility to the PS3 because it was such a different thing than the architecture for the PS4.
Man, but what the heck? I want to play. There's games on PS3 I want to play that I can't play because. So what am I gonna do? Just wait for them to re-release them on the PS4, which they haven't done.
Oh,
except
absolutely.
with Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah,
or
so then you can get a chance to buy them
wait for the PS5
again.
and hope that it's fucking backwards compatible. If the PS5, if Sony's next system isn't backwards compatible with the PS4, I'm gonna be super salty. Salty.
Like, I'm pretty sure that the next one will be backwards compatible with the PS4 because the next one's almost certainly just going to be x86 architecture again.
Yeah. Plus, like, they're trying to build, like, ecosystems that'll last, like, going into the future. Like, things like Destiny. Like, Destiny apparently has, like, a 10-year plan that they keep talking about. And, like, while they could, like, release things like another Monster Hunter, another Fortnite, it'd be simple enough to just keep those, like, accounts running and just make, like, the data available to be used on, like, newer consoles.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that I know that we've talked about in, you know, recent weeks has been Ubisoft has been talking about how much more money they've been making by treating games as platforms, and that games have launched for Ubisoft where people were writing off the games as flops when they came out, and now, like, years later, those games are in the top concurrent player counts on consoles. Like, Rainbow Six Siege was a, quote, flop, and now it is, like, consistently in the top 20 on NPD, and usually in the top 5 on player count for both PS4 and Xbox One. And games as ongoing platforms will help that.
So I feel like PS3 and Vita, like, the continued support has just been them trying to make something fit that wasn't comfortable, and they're just moving away from that. Like, because we're 2 steps removed from the PS3 specifically, I'm not going to defend the Vita because the Vita, like, is a mess, but between, like, getting a PS3 now, as long as you can find, like, a working console, like, is definitely a lot cheaper. It's something like $100 system, I think. I have to double check.
Oh, easily, yeah. It's like 100.
So I don't know. Like it's definitely like a big shift as in terms of like how like the online service works. Like at this point, all you're paying for PS Plus is the 2 PS4 titles that you get free a month and the ability to play games online within the PS4 ecosystem. And I can't even remember what the monthly cost is for PS Plus now because I just buy like a 6-month subscription for like $45. Like I really can't even remember how much it shakes out to. Yeah. So I still feel like I'm getting my money's worth. Like it's shitty that I have to pay to play online, but I understand that that's not paid for by my console purchase. Like it's just not that amount of money. And the 2 free games that I don't even play anyways are fine. That's the way I see it.
I just want them to, I guess, if they're not necessarily going to give people 6 games, I'm fine with that. But what I would like for it to mean is that they are allocating those resources into making sure that the games that they are getting are higher profile, are desirable. Like when I think about like PS Plus and successes that has had, like I think about Rocket League. Okay. Rocket League came out on PS Plus and meant that everybody who was signed up for PS Plus got Rocket League for free. And 2 years ago over the summer, Rocket League just lit up worldwide. Was just like absolutely on fire. Like everybody with PlayStations was playing Rocket League. Like it was just crazy. And so even though everybody on PlayStation got that thing for free, and the only people paying for it were the people on PC and Xbox, the amount of money that Psyonix ended up making off of like cosmetic microtransactions for Rocket League was just crazy. Because they had this gigantic install base on PS4 that could not shut up about it. It was because so many people were playing it on PlayStation and loving it and talking about it in public a lot and going online and being like, oh my God, I love Rocket League. People who were on PC and people who were on Xbox were like, well, I guess I'll go buy Rocket League because all of my friends are so crazy about it. So it pushed sales on other platforms, and then people on every platform were buying the microtransactions.
Right.
Like Rocket League would not be what it is today were it not for PS Plus. And I think that the biggest problem I have with PS Plus in the last couple of years is I don't think that the same level of care has been taken in the last couple of years in like their title selection. Like I have not seen another Rocket League come through PS Plus, like thing that is just going to take the world by fire and get given away for free for a month.
I feel like Rocket League was kind of a fluke though.
See, I feel like I feel like they've tried. I feel like they've reached for it since then. Like there's games I feel like were attempts to like put the, catch the lightning in the bottle again. Like, when they gave away, Deformers, I definitely was like, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about Deformers? Deformers feels like low rent Mad Balls fucking Rocket League. When they gave away Disc Jam, I sadly had to come to the conclusion, who gives a shit? Like, anybody who wants to play like a flying disc game is probably just going to play Windjammers. So,
Windjammers is so sick.
Yeah, it's one of those things. So, like, I can appreciate that they were giving away Disc Jam. I can appreciate that it was the type of game that was going to do well in that environment. I think the closest that they've come since Rocket League to Rocket League was when they gave away Fury. And there were tons of people online talking about those boss fights, and it seemed to push sales on other platforms. But it was definitely not of the scale of Rocket League. But I would call it that their two biggest successes. Giving away Rocket League and giving away Fury mean, this month they're giving away that Ratchet and Clank remake and Bloodborne, and those totally feel like, I'm sorry, baby, like the games, because it's like just as they announced getting rid of like PS3 and Vita support, they're giving away fucking Bloodborne and Ratchet and Clank.
I'm down.
Yeah. Well, guys, let's move from something which is arguably dumb to something which is definitely dumb.
What's the definitely dumb thing? What on earth could be dumber?
Nicolas Cage is going to star in a series on Oculus Rift.
All right, that sounds adequately ridiculous. I'm interested.
Oh no! I felt my brain die. Like a chunk of my brain just shriveled in my skull.
Yep.
Christ. Okay.
Yeah. This is the sour cream and cheddar Pringles of news. So, first of all, Nicolas Cage has got 7 movies scheduled to come out this year. Nicolas Cage is the Steam releases of actors.
That sounds like Nicolas Cage, man.
And one of the movies that's coming out is called The Humanity Bureau, which is supposed to be out next month. And there is a tie-in video series on Oculus Rift for The Humanity Bureau. It's being billed as a multi-format movie experience, which totally sounds like something a marketing executive would say. Mm-hmm. And according to the description on the Oculus store, on Earth Day 2018, you'll get the full feature-length movie in standard 2D and a unique special Barco Escape 3-screen format version that will revolutionize the future of cinema. So, guys, great. What do you want from Nicolas Rage Cage in the world of virtual reality? When you put on a helmet and are face-to-face with the Cage, when you're in the cage with Cage, what do you want that experience to be like?
I don't.
I want to go home.
Yeah, I don't want this.
All right, we're going to do a quick survey here. Both of you, what are your top 3 Nicolas Cage movies?
No.
No is not a movie, Tegan.
I don't know.
Con Air, National Treasure, and Face Off.
All solid choices. I think I'm going to go...
Cage, IMDb.
Yeah. Oh, no. Okay, that's going to take a while. Go ahead, Brian.
Oh, man. I think I'd go probably The Rock.
Okay.
I feel like that's a solid choice. Plus, you get the bonus Sean Connery. And that whole, like, fuck the prom queen line is pretty good. Face Off, I think, is, like, real solid. So I'd probably go Face Off as well. I can't get behind National Treasure. Like, every time he says he's going to steal the Declaration of Independence, I just want to punch him in the fucking throat.
Dude, that was amazing. Like, what are you going to do? I'm going to steal the Declaration.
I'm going to steal the Declaration. What the fuck is wrong with you, Nicolas Cage? No, you're not.
There's a map on the back of it, I swear. We just need lemon juice. I just need to put lemon juice on the Declaration of Independence, and we'll find the map to get the treasure. Oh, fuck. I love that stupid-ass movie.
Jesus Christ.
What's your third Nicolas Cage movie, man? Where you at?
I think for my third Nicolas Cage movie, I'm going to go Raising Arizona. No, not Raising Arizona, but that's a good one too. I'm going to go 8mm. Because that movie's like low rent wannabe ass 7, and it's just real. Like Nicolas Cage is gonna solve snuff films. That's what he's gonna do. Like fucking stupid. God damn. Tegan,
we're gonna come back to Tegan. Tina's trying
to
get through.
I'm done.
Okay,
I'm done. I've only seen. I went through the list. I've seen 3 movies he's in.
Okay.
They're National Treasure, Astro Boy.
Oh, fuck. I forgot it was an Astro Boy.
God damn it.
Oh, God. And, Where'd it go? That superhero movie. Ghost Runner, Ghost Rider, whatever. Yeah, Ghost Rider. That one.
No,
That's it. Those are the
Ghost
only
Rider was
movies I've
so
seen. I looked at his whole IMDb. Those are the only movies I've seen.
He's been in like 100 movies.
He's been in 91 movies, and I've seen 3 of them.
Oh man!
How is that possible? Like, Tegan, that is
that
incredibly
alone-
sheltered.
Based on
because
that
Nicolas Cage is
alone.
in anime.
Oh god, yeah. So he's an Astro Boy. Astro Boy's anime. Astro Boy's the original anime. But based on that alone, like I could only pick 3 movies because I've only seen 3 movies.
But like the CGI Astro Boy isn't quite anime. It's like an adaptation. It's like saying
anime.
It's like saying like the 2016 Godzilla movie was like anime.
No,
like
that's a kaiju movie. That's different. Godzilla is not anime. Godzilla is kaiju. Kaiju is a different drama. Or a different genre. A drama genre.
Okay. So, guys, in addition to this, like, Nicolas Cage nonsense, NIS America's online store has been hacked. There was an email shared on Resetera under the subject headline, Notice of Data Breach from NIS America Online Store Team. The email reads that the breach occurred between January 23rd of this year and February 26th. To online stores owned and operated by NIS America. This includes both store.nisamerica.com and snkonlinestore.com. Furthermore, NIS America says that the personal information taken includes payment information taken directly from new orders placed using a credit card, but mentions information tied to PayPal purchases were not taken. Information related to the orders made before the aforementioned dates were taken. Wait, were not taken either? Do I have that right?
So people who were not between those dates, are okay. There was actually a second email that, NIS sent out last night that said, if you were not between these 2 dates, then you've not been breached.
Okay. So, NIS America, has taken the store offline to scan the exact point of entry. And they are working to solve the issue and improve site security, but recommends users to check their bank and credit card statements for suspicious activity. NIS America is also hoping to earn back some customer trust and will send out codes for a $5 discount on their next purchase. So hopefully some of you guys are IT goons that are getting them sick cybersecurity certifications, because that's job security, y'all. Like, I mean, this guy, whoever worked for NIS America, is definitely getting fired. But you can take that guy's job and get his money.
So I don't think I've ever had a reason to say this on this show, but this is a thing that I now need to say in this episode. Opinions said on Impossible Coin, and opinions said specifically by me, Brian Cartwright, are not opinions that are reflective of PayPal. So these are our opinions and my opinions specifically, and are not reflective of PayPal as a company.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah. So I just needed to say that. So as somebody who specifically works in payment operations and works with security, like, I can say that, like, yeah, keeping track of this stuff is kind of very hard. And finding out whether or not somebody has done any kind of, like, code injection in your storefront isn't something that, like, you might notice immediately. I definitely say, like, yeah, like, I get it. Like, it happened. Unfortunately, data breaches are very frequently a reality in today's marketplace. It's a bummer, which is also why, like, I personally am an advocate for, tools that, like, segregate or isolate actual payment data information. So that way, like, if one piece of information, like, say, gets compromised, then the information that was used to complete the payment is not compromised. like you'll see that like the folks with the PayPal checkouts were not impacted here, because of the way the data is segregated. The biggest thing that I have a concern with in this story is that they're sending people this like coupon for a $5 discount on a future purchase. I don't really feel like that's necessarily an appropriate reaction to a data breach. Like, sorry, we didn't notice this for a month. Your credit card number and your address and your password for this site and the email address that you use for this site have all been leaked. In the event that you choose to spend more money with us, you can get $5 off once. Like, that feels almost insensitive to the nature of what's happened here. Mm-hmm. Any thoughts, guys?
Personally, the $5 wouldn't make me feel any better, but I'm not. While they have confirmed that there is some sort of breach, if I'm understanding this correctly, they don't know exactly what has been taken.
They do at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, and what has gotten taken are full names of customers, email address associated with the checkout, full billing address, full shipping address, credit card number, credit card expiration date, and CVV digits.
Nice! So you're fucked. You're 100% fucked.
Yeah, that's worth a bit more than $5. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that like the biggest problem there is the credit card data plus the email address and password. Unfortunately, a lot of folks out there reuse credentials.
Yeah.
They'll be like, my password is always thug2tits420. And
fuck.
And my security question is always blaze it.
Right,
it's
exactly.
Always blaze it. You gotta put XX, blaze it, XX.
Yeah, that'll learn them.
Always use unique passwords for your different accounts, dudes. I know it's a pain in the ass, but do it.
And for Christ's sake, if you are using a service that uses two-factor authentication, there's a reason why two-factor is good. Because, like, goons in the Ukraine do not have your phone.
They really don't.
I hope not. Jesus.
Right.
It's like they have my phone. What am I holding?
Exactly. So, long story short, don't make your password, thug2tits420 to everything. And if you got two-factor, use two-factor. And I feel like if NIST wants to make this right, a better thing might be to offer people like a year of a ID protection service.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
They obviously don't need to do it for every one of their customers because there were people who bought before and after the breach who were not impacted, but just the people who bought that month, get them, get those folks a year of ID protection.
Definitely.
Yeah, like, Jesus Christ, there but for the grace of God went I. Like, I remember when they announced when SNK announced that Gal Fighter, which is coming out over the summer for PS4 and Switch. Yeah. I immediately went and pre-ordered that thing from the NIST store. And as soon as this news broke, I'm like, oh fuck, what day was the mini direct? Went back and checked. January 8th. I placed my order January 8th. If I had like waffled for a couple of weeks, like this would have happened to me. Because I pre-ordered The Longest 5 Minutes and Penny Punching Princess as soon as they were announced, I wasn't impacted. But anybody who, wanted to wait closer to release to get Longest 5 Minutes would have gotten fucked.
Yeah, there's an alternate reality Rocky that actually ordered the Gal Fighters for that Fatal Cutie hat and, definitely got compromised. That kid is fucking screwed. Rip him, but that ain't me.
Yeah. This one feels close to home because I think that all three of us are interested in this particular company's products, and this is a bummer. And a $5 coupon is not necessarily, the most appropriate response.
Yeah, so especially anyone that's been affected, it'd be a really good idea to go yell at NIS America, try to get something more out of them because they definitely have more to offer, and $5 ain't really, it's not worth your credit card information. It just ain't. It's just not how that works.
All right. Now we can move back to talking about exciting and good things. What else is going on?
The ESRB did a thing.
A thing, you say?
A thing, yeah.
Okay.
They announced that they're gonna address in-game purchases by creating
good.
a new label that will begin appearing on physical video game releases.
But the normal ones don't work.
But you don't understand. See, this new in-game purchases label is going to be applied to video games that offer players a chance to spend real-world money, which means not only are loot boxes going to be part of the labeling efforts, but also skins, subscriptions, season passes, music, DLC, and games with the options to disable ads.
Well, but the labels don't work. But
that's not how this works. See, okay. So then... Okay.
Tegan, come on.
I can't. Okay. So, the ESRB president, Patricia Vance, sat down in a roundtable call with journalists and announced that the label is going to be seen outside the normal ratings box, where video game descriptors like violence or suggestive content are seen alongside the game's ratings. So, instead, it's going to be like online interactions not rated by the ESRB designation that appears elsewhere on the packaging, so that it's distinct.
But no one pays attention to those.
But you don't understand. See, she said, I'm sure you're all asking why we aren't doing something more specific to loot boxes, and I'll tell you we've done
Yes, I'm asking.
No, listen. I'll tell you we've done a lot of research over the past several weeks and months, particularly among parents. And what we learned is that there's a large majority of parents that don't know what a loot box is, and even those who claim they do, don't really understand it.
Well, that's...
End quote.
So basically, parents don't know shit, and we already knew that.
Wait,
Tegan, this is
so the ESRB's argument is parents just don't understand?
Yes, we're back in the 90s all over again. God damn it.
Yeah, parents don't understand loot boxes, but it's okay. The ESRB also is not going to require publishers to disclose the loot box drop rates.
That's probably the most, literally productive thing they could possibly do.
But don't worry. It's okay, because they've set up an online website called parentaltools.org, which comes up with several step-by-step instructions on how to set up parental controls on your most popular gaming devices.
They should already know how to do that. Guys, please.
No, it's okay. We already established they don't understand.
All right, guys, I have to make sure I'm going to say an anime thing right.
Nope.
Go for it, man.
I'm going to go Super Saiyan.
Oh, Lord.
I'm going into the fucking pocket dimension. I'm going to do push-ups for 20 years. I'm going to come back. I swear to Christ.
It's going to be 10 minutes if you're in that pocket dimension. It'll be 20 years for you, but 20 minutes at most for us.
What was it, the hyperbolic time chamber?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my fucking God. I cannot with the ESRB. I cannot with the ESA. One of the things that seems to have been a recurring, theme on this show since the turn of the year is saying stuff, being like, I'm pretty sure that we'll be talking about this at the end of the year. I absolutely know that, barring, EA actually murdering a man in public and videotaping it, that the ESA and the ESRB are the front fucking runners for most reprehensible business practice this year. Holy Jesus Christ. It's I fucking can't, I'm gonna propose a hypothetical sentence to you.
I don't think that you've said a single complete sentence since you said you were going Super Saiyan. I think you cut 15 sentences together and just said them.
I'm wildin'. I am fucking wildin' over here.
It's Super Saiyan, usually they just scream, so this is actually an improvement.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my fucking God. Just Jesus Christ.
How does one become elected in the ESRB? Can I run for ESRB?
A dark cabal of fucking video game executives sitting in a room like Dr. Claw from Inspector Gadget are and now you will run video games. That's pretty much how it goes.
So, okay, so basically I could go up to the video game Dark Lords and say, hey, I don't understand anything about the industry. Can I run the ESRB? And they'd probably elect me.
And they'll be like, well, are you willing to be our lobbyist puppet?
I I'd be like, oh yeah, sure, I'd love to have tea with politicians so that they'll do our bidding. I even have big boobs so that they'll listen. And they'll be like, nice, sold. And then I'll get in there and be like, okay, but no, listen, this is what we're actually gonna do.
Tegan for ESRB. Let's get it, guys. We're starting the campaign. We're going to be video games' greatest heroes. Are you ready, Brian? Are you prepared?
Get your picket signs. Let's go.
All right. Picture this as a sentence.
Uh-huh.
We're pretty sure that parents don't understand cigarettes. So what we're going to do is make a label that says contains tobacco. Like, this whole idea of, like, loot boxes are bad, but if folks don't understand them, so now we have to make a broader label which doesn't actually speak to the problem. Because, like, oh, well, you know, people don't understand it. So it's kind of like, asbestos is bad, but people don't understand asbestos. So we're going to make a sign warning people of structures. Don't go into things with 4 walls and a roof. There might be asbestos in there. Like, fucking A. God damn it. Like, the most irresponsible, reckless bullshittery.
I've actually seen a couple articles on these, and, like, ironically, a lot of them are really tame. You know, from IGN, Kotaku, and whatnot. I got one in Forbes, which has a headline that I've fallen in love with. I just pulled it up again. It's the ESRB is being willfully obtuse about loot boxes and will never be any help. That's just the headline. That's what it is. That's what's going on.
That's about the... And have you guys gone to this fucking Parental Tools website?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Should I? Okay, let's go. Let's go, everybody. Get out your phones and your web browsers, and let's all type in parentaltools.org.
All right.
We're going to parentaltools.org.
Yeah, go to parentaltools.org. All you really need to do is watch the 30-second video. If you want, feel free to, like, scroll around, but that 30-second video pretty much sums up everything you need to know about this fucking website.
Oh my god. The control is not in their hand. Oh my god. I, like, legitimately hate this. I just got here. Like, I'm in the room. And I don't want to be here anymore.
Yep. Interactive elements, everybody.
Oh my god. Also, you told me to scroll around, and there's actually nowhere to scroll. Like, I can't move or anything.
Oh, don't worry. You can scroll down to a list of, like, you know, platforms. Like, hey, everybody, did you know that Wii U is a thing? But... God damn it. Fuck.
Like small children, like, children don't already understand how to fucking turn off your parental controls. What's the new in-game purchases notice look like?
Oh, they haven't said yet.
Yeah,
just that it will be outside the box.
This is stupid. It's
very stupid.
This is one of the dumbest things.
Oh my fucking god! I just it's amazing because, like, during the 90s, video games were worried that the government was going to regulate them because of violence, and they're like, "Holy shit, we got to do something!" And so they created the ESRB, which was a totally appropriate and meaningful response, and the rating system did exactly what it was supposed to. But now that video games are like, wait a minute, okay, so violence we could talk about, but loot boxes are going to unlock all the money. So we have to pretend we don't understand what you're concerned about. Senator Maggie Hassan of the state of New Hampshire, the one who wrote the letter to the ESRB, has already responded to this bullshit.
Oh, good. What'd she say? I like her.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, not good enough. This is trash.
Nice.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I need her to say.
Yeah, so, Tegan, I appreciate your campaign with, like, the, secret fake teas and big boobs being used to actually affect a campaign of change.
Yeah.
But I feel like Senator Hassan with a fucking bulldozer may get there first.
That's okay.
Wait. I'm actually really interested. Like, Tegan's, like, in the middle of her own, like, Code Geass story, where Senator Hassan is Lelouch and Tegan is Suzaku. So Tegan's, like, Tegan of the counterattack.
Nice.
Man. So, congratulations to the ESRB for somehow being worse than a credit card breach this week.
With the kind of skills that only are privy to you.
Parentaltools.org. God damn it.
Congratulations, ESRB. You're a parental tool.
Man, there's a world where, like, parentaltools.org, like, is, like, a meaningful, like, website that helps, like, I don't know, like, teens, like, acclimate to, like, the future of parenthood or something. Like, it's, like, it's something meaningful and useful to the world instead of this, like, shenanigans that we're getting.
This is, like, a joke website.
Oh, man.
Like, if somebody was doing a bit about the ESRB, it would look like this site.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This looks like a site designed by shitty evil lobbyist. All right. All
I
right,
have to
guys.
agree. It does look a little suspect.
Fuck. All right. Let's talk about Hearthstone, everybody.
Oh, yeah?
Sure, man.
Have you dumped more money into Hearthstone? I have no room to talk.
I have not. For those of you keeping track at home, Brian did not particularly enjoy the last expansion to Hearthstone because it made some balance changes that made the current style of play like less engaging to what I like from the game. But coming up is the annual rollover for the game, so rolling into the new year, which means that some cards are going to go away, which means that some of these problems are going to disappear. So we are currently in Year of the Mammoth. We're going to be rolling into Year of the Raven. And Hearthstone director Ben Brode has rolled out some of the changes that are going to occur. And some of those that are pretty important are that 3 cards are moving to the Hall of Fame, meaning that they will no longer be allowed in standard play, even though they are original classic cards. They include Cultlight Oracle, which is a Murloc card, which draws 2 cards for each player. Not so much a big deal. I'm kind of bummed about that one going to Hall of Fame because it's good for mill decks, which means I can't really mill people anymore, but, like, I'm fine with it. Molten Giant, they're getting rid of that. They're mainly getting rid of Molten Giant because they fucked that card too hard when they nerfed it, and now nobody plays it anymore. Mm-hmm. It's like a useless card. But they are getting rid of Ice Block, which has kind of made Hearthstone not fun for the last 6 months. Basically, like, every mage runs Ice Block, and you're like, okay, I'm pretty much playing against an immortal mage here. How about this? You just go ahead and kill me, and meanwhile, I'll just read parentaltools.org, because that'll be just as effective as playing any card. They are also... So, like, that's really... Just, like, all Ben Brode had to do was walk out and say, like, getting rid of Ice Block, and then he could have, like, left, and I would have been fine. Like, talk about, like, you need one bullet point and you nail it. Maybe put Ben Brode in charge of the ESRB. Because it's like, hey, Ben Brode, you had one job. The job is get rid of Ice Block. He's like, well, I'm getting rid of Ice Block. Like, I like Ben Brode because he's kind of like that same monstrously huge kind of executive like Reggie is. Like, I picture like Reggie Fils-Aimé and Ben Brode. Have you guys ever seen Ben Brode? Sometimes go look up like a picture of this motherfucker. He's gigantic. He looks like a giant, like eating sheep across the countryside. I don't mean that he's, like, fat. I mean that it looks like he's 9 feet tall and, like, probably, like, could sleep on top of Stonehenge or something. He's got that
Stonehenge?
he's got that real Reggie look, you know? Also, they're rolling out player-created tournaments, which is super cool.
So, and, like Melee circa 2001? I'm sorry. I've been saying that.
So you're able to, like, set the rules for tourneys, like, say how many decks players can bring. You could do card bans, like, how the rules of elimination work. And it has, like, you know, tournament administration rules, which means that conceivably, like, anybody can set up a tournament now. Which means that, oh my gosh, like, you're going to get rid of Ice Block and let me create tournaments, which means that there will almost certainly be an Impossible Coin tournament. We will need to figure out, like, a cool prize for that. They're also going to increase daily quest rewards, and also the requirements to get those rewards are going to go down, so it'll be easier to get your daily quest rewards.
Ooh,
which means
I like that.
Yep, which means that it's going to mean more free gold, which means easier to get card packs without money.
I like that even more.
They're also rolling out a new skin for Druid, which is going to be Lunara the Dryad. They've already shown the art for her. Looks real good.
I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be like a brand new hero. Am I remembering that?
Yeah,
wrong?
it's a new Druid hero. So, like, instead of being Malfurion, you'll be Lunara. So, like, you're still playing Druid. It's just a different skin for Druid.
So none of your skills like change or anything, or like
right? Yeah,
things about the card.
None of the skills change.
Okay.
So, like, I'm optimistic. But one of the things that I really like about Hearthstone is that they are very responsive to, like, the needs of keeping that community healthy. So, like, when they do fuck up, because everybody does fuck up now and again, they're able to, like, recognize it pretty quickly and do the things that need to be done to make players engaged again. And, like, I exaggerate when I say that, like, Ice Block has been ruining things for 6 months, but it's probably been ruining things for about 4. And, like, they know that, and they're like, oh shit, we gotta get rid of Ice Block. And they did. And this tournament feature and the daily quest reward thing may actually be a way for me to, like, drag in new players and get them engaged. So, yay. Good on you, Blizzard.
Doing good.
Well,
Blizzard.
Blizzard's done something else, you know. They rolled out, they introduced the 27th hero for Overwatch.
Oh, you mean everyone's new muscle girlfriend?
Yeah, everyone's new favorite girl, Brigitte Landholm. Blizzard's newest support character. She's a support tank. Sweet. Her origin story reveals that years of working alongside her father in his engineering workshop helped her become an adept mechanic herself. And
her father's Torbjorn.
Huh?
She's Torbjorn's, like,
yeah, she's Troublador's kid.
Troublador?
Yeah, whatever, you know, Mr. Toblerone over there. Yeah.
Mr. Toblerone.
So we first met Bridget in a pair of digital comics, as well as the animated short called Honor and Glory, which came out. So yeah, she's cool. I like her. I'm
Bridget's
gay.
Pretty cool.
I had to tell, so I showed Alex the video and I was like, so I have to tell you something now. I'm gay. And he was like, yeah, you know what? I don't blame you.
Yeah, everyone loves Bridget. It's excellent.
No, not Bridget. Brigitte.
Brigitte?
Brigitte.
Oh, my bad.
She's Swedish. And she's 23, although she wasn't originally 23. When they announced her, they changed her age.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So.
I wish they, like, I remember looking at some of the face models that they had for her before, and I think I liked her old face model better.
Yeah?
Like, yeah. Like, cause, like, they made everything, like, pointier, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, in the final, like, launch of it. And they do that with a lot of characters. Like, I noticed it specifically with, like, Ana, with Sombra, and I'm not a fan. Like, I like the rounder faces, I think. But, you know, Brigitte's cool.
I don't mind either way. I think she's cute.
I like her war cleric, like, vibe.
Yeah.
It's a neat little tech.
I like her big. She got a big shield. She's, so Alex and I were comparing her to League characters. Although now there's a whole, like, Paladins argument that, like, basically Paladins, which has been accused of copying Overwatch, now has a character who it looks like Blizzard copied instead.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, there's that whole thing. But Alex and I were comparing her to League characters, and we're like, she looks like, she's Braum, basically. And then it's like, well, no, this other character's Braum. I'm like, no, like, really, she's Braum. She's a support with the big shield. Like, that's her thing, you know?
I feel like Brigitte is a lot closer to Leona.
You think?
Yeah. like both aesthetically and like the way that she works. I don't think that she has like Leona's like W, which is like the AoE like blast thing.
Yeah, she's got like a healing shout instead.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's like a healing shout instead of like a damaging one.
Yeah.
But yeah, like she reminds me of Leona. Except instead of having like a sword like Leona does, she just has like a like the flail. And Leona has a tower shield versus like a really big like I guess circle shield. Well, that feels like splitting hairs at this point. Also, I like tower shields. They're dope.
I'm looking at a picture of this character from Paladins side by side with a picture of this, Brigitte.
Brigitte.
And I'm also looking at the description of their various like powers that they can deploy during a match. And it looks like not only is there like an incredibly strong visual similarity, that the three powers that each have during a match are also remarkably similar.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's weird because if you're a evil marketing executive sitting in a room full of other evil marketing executives and you're creating characters which are a result of like endless focus testing, then isn't it likely that other people who are paid professional evil marketing executives are going to come to the same kind of conclusions that you do? If you're like, we need a sassy redhead muscle girlfriend, like, aren't all of the evil marketing executives going to eventually reach that conclusion?
I mean, assuming that it is like all like the result of evil math, sure, but I don't think this is all the result of evil math. Like I understand that, like, because what would happen like with stuff like Brigitte is that it's like, hey, you know what, we could make a bit of money if we had like a muscle redheaded like tank girl, and like that's just something that'd be on the table. Like the fact that they actively do it, and it makes more money than, I don't know, making characters like Sombra or Mercy, which honestly they probably won't. But this has probably been an idea that like their focus testing brought them. There's like, hey, so redhead muscle girls are cool, like blonde Swedish petite ladies are cool, sassy like Hispanic looking women are cool and shit. And those are things that Blizzard's probably been sitting on, and Paladins may have had the same information. As for like the exact way that it plays out, like the skills that they get to, I'm not so sure. Like those decisions feel more like aesthetic than like math. And while like there are skills that work together, like that archetype of like support tank that do very similar things that might work, but copying it outright doesn't seem absolutely necessary. Absolutely necessary?
Absolutely necessary.
Yeah. So I'm not sure. Like I don't think I'm going to let them off the hook because they're both doing the same math. I think it's a bit more nuanced than that. Like I think they still are able to make design choices. And like even in things like League of Legends is a good example. There are some champions that do very similar things. Like a good example would be Talia versus Syndra. Like they both have projectiles that can like pervade on the map after they've thrown them, and they have abilities that like manipulate them and whatnot, but they're executed differently. Like their kits do very different things, and some of them have like different things that combine with them. Like Syndra has like a ultimate that just does a bunch of damage, while Talia's ultimate seals off a part of the map as like a strategic option. Like there are ways to make those kinds of decisions even if you have similar like numbers. And so it can still be called kind of shitty for Blizzard like copying this like idea that's been implemented wholesale, even if they already know it's something that might work and it's not what they're trying to use to sell the game.
it's so weird because like there's some kind of like subconscious primal thing that like these various like hero games, tap into, whether it's like Smite or Paladins or Overwatch or even like shitty ones like
the Disney one in China.
I'm trying to think, what was the name of that one that like fucking Randy Pitchford and his goons put out like a couple of years ago. It came out like within a week or two of Overwatch.
Lawbreakers?
No, that was Cliff Blazinski's shitty hero game.
Oh, yeah. Randy Pitchford.
The Borderlands guys.
Yeah, it's not Paragon, right?
Yeah, but that one also has it. Like there's a thing where like regardless of like individual aesthetic choices, because like say the look for Paragon is different than like the look for Overwatch, but there is like a hero thing which is separate than like superhero stuff, where you just like look at it and you go, yeah, that's a hero thing. Yeah, that's a hero thing. Like there's I don't know what it is. I don't know what that like thing is that lets your brain know like, yep, this is somebody from a hero shooter. Like
maybe like a presentation body language thing, like the way that they like stand and whatnot, as opposed to like the like. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Like you'll look at them and they look like a hero and whatnot.
Yeah. Man. So I don't know. That's a thing. Well, is that all? Is that our news this week, folks?
I believe it is.
Yeah, that's all the news stuff we got.
Cool. Well, this is the first time I've ever bothered to check how many games there were on Steam at the beginning of our recording, so that way I could see how many got released during the course of our show.
Huh.
When we started recording today, there were 4 games released on Steam today.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And so now we're up to 7.
Okay.
And yesterday there were 79 games released on Steam.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Today's hot jams include Resume, the video game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Resume.
Oh.
Resume is an arcade-style indie game intended to demonstrate my game development ability. Play these fun mini-games, including Brick Fishing, Multiplayer Extraterrestrial, Flap Tapper, Rhythmic Flying Game, and Chris Kerfuffle, a deathmatch with quick size changes.
So I'm assuming because the game is called Resume and the guy's trying to show off his portfolio that the game itself is free.
The game is free. Resume is free.
Okay.
The developer and publisher are listed as Chris Holthauser. So there you go. So you too can play Chris Holthauser's Resume. Wow, this might be a new territory for us. Holy shit.
People posting their resumes online.
To Steam.
Yep.
To Steam specifically.
Yeah. Trivia Vault Basketball Trivia is $1.19. Welcome to the Trivia Vault contestant. Play as contestant in a game show called Trivia Vault Basketball Trivia and bring your thinking hat. Answer basketball trivia questions as quickly as you can. The faster you answer, the higher the cash value.
I like low-key want to gift that to our ghost for our hosts, our guest for next week. Guest.
You see, I was actually thinking about getting him a nice thank you for coming on the show. Like, I know that he is a fan of St. Bernardus Christmas Ale, which is hard to find this time of year. So I was tracking down a place to buy that so we could send some to his offices.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's a little bit better, I think, than a shitty $1.20 Steam game.
Well, obviously, yeah.
The hot features listed for this game include 250 unique questions. How quickly are you going to run out of a trivia game which only has 250 questions? Oh my fucking god. Alright, other winners today include The Dungeon of Destiny for a whopping $6.08.
Okay.
The Dungeon of Destiny is a roguelike game with dark atmosphere telling us a story about the man who gets into a mysterious maze despite his own will. He is a prisoner and should serve the ancient order, same as other prisoners in the maze. Looks like some Unity assets. Let's see here. Your publisher is Konstantin Rumansiev and Lever Software. It appears to be in early access. Yep. And it is one of the last Steam Greenlight games, so that's a thing. Okay. Golden Dungeons, 84 cents. Golden Dungeons, hardcore game. Golden Dungeons is a simple hardcore platformer. The goal is to get out of the cave. Try to pass all levels and not die.
Is it one of those One Life platformers? Because I'm not down.
Yeah, this looks like it's kind of a fuck you platformer. The features include simple controls, pleasant music, 25 plus levels. Could you be more specific? 25 plus levels. Does that mean you've got 26 levels? What the fuck is going on?
I mean, it could mean that they're planning on adding more levels in the future. That will never come.
I love your optimism, Tegan. Secrets and bonus levels. Hardcore gameplay. More than 3 hours of gameplay. And Steam achievements. Yeah. Green Slaughter for $1.94. The world is in the hand of the reptilians. You are our last hope.
Oh, God.
This appears to be like a weird kind of shitty Metal Slug style game.
Okay.
Using a whole bunch of like pre-built art assets that don't really fit together well at all. And it's also using a bunch of like assets that have been designed for a 3D game, putting them into a 2D game, so it looks weird.
Oh no.
Oh, beer pong VR, everybody. We've reached the future. We've got new tech. Beer pong VR. Beer pong VR brings the classic party game into the VR world of competitive gaming. With multiple immersive environments to play in, don't be surprised if you try interacting with the scenery. No more chasing pong balls and no more spilling your precious beer with this fast-paced arcade-style game. Yep. And lastly, a sequel to a game that we have talked about previously in this segment, which kind of, considering how little time we've had this segment going, should be like silly that we've already encountered a sequel to a title that we've mentioned. It's Apple Snake: Christmas Story, the sequel to Apple Snake.
Damn it. I wanted one to Superstar Panda. But okay.
Yeah, Apple Snake Christmas Story is also clocking in at a whopping 59 cents. What they appear to have gone with for backgrounds this time is they went and bought some JPEGs off a stock photo site and are just putting their foreground elements over the stock photos.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Apple Snake does still to just appear to be playing a game of Snake using a piece of clip art of an apple.
Oh boy.
This game is about finding stolen gifts to save Christmas. So yeah, everybody, Steam.
This came out on Steam today.
Yep. I whenever anybody's like, I just wish Steam ran everything, or I just wish everything was on Steam, I'm like, what is fucking wrong with you?
It's 'cause
you might as well want the ESRB to be in charge.
Oh god. I wish the ESRB just ran the entire industry. So we got a little bit of mail this week. I got an actually on my personal Twitter, from @WooKeith, aka Eric Chillmonger. And he says, Mr. Rocky Hardy, one time I slept for 18 hours straight when I had the flu. Hope that helps your charts, fam. Thumbs up. So that's what we got. So I have another bullet point. I think my personal record is actually 16 hours. It was after my first semester of college at my aunt's house after driving 12 hours to get there. So like that lost like an entire day. It was cool though. It was a good, very good nap. I felt refreshed.
I don't think that's a nap. I think that's a sleep. I'm pretty sure that's a sleep.
I definitely want to use the correct terminology. So I did have a sleep for 18 hours. I mean, for 16 hours. Chillmonger had 18. So it's a higher bullet point. How do, okay, I gotta make sure I get this right. It's Nico, Roman, Toshiro, and wait, I thought one of them was Tamago, and it's not Tamago. No.
Why would someone name their cat Egg?
Hey, you know what? Naming your cats after food, I feel like is the only way you should name your cats. But that's a whole other thing. Brian, what is the name of the cat whose name I can't remember right now?
Go-Go.
Go-Go. Go-Go, Toshiro. It's 5-5. Toshiro, Nico, and Roman.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So how do they feel about this particular piece of mail?
Well, Tegan, I can hear a cat popping off over there, so somebody's obviously weighing in.
Roman has opinions on naps. He's pro-nap and wishes I would stop recording so that he could nap on top of me. Nico is currently napping, so that's his mood. He's down for the nap train. Hey, Roman. Do you have anything
I think that,
No.
I think that Go-Go gives this take a nap so long underneath the bed that both Brian and Beth go, "Where's Go-Go?" And I think that Toshiro gives this a hide in the back of the closet, because he's a bad boy.
Why is he bad? What'd he do?
He goes in the very back of the closet. He gets behind stuff. We can't find him. We're like, "Where's Toshiro?" We turn the house upside down. We're like, "Oh, he's in the very back of the closet."
Why do your cats hide from you so much?
I'm not saying this is a frequent activity. I'm just saying that when it happens, it's frustrating.
Oh. My cats just come up to me and scream until I pick them up and put them on my lap.
That's usually Toshiro's bag, but when he spices it up, when he gets spicy, you're like, actually, you know what? I guess Toshiro would be really good at PUBG.
Yeah, because he just hides in the closet, right?
Yeah, considering that like 90% of PUBG is just hiding in the closet until you win.
That is not how PUBG works.
When I start my PUBG run, that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh god. We're like, Tegan, we're gonna go to this next area. Cool, I'll be in this closet. I'll see you guys later.
Yep, bye.
I'm checking for
supplies.
supplies.
I'm gonna follow you to the next area, and then I'm gonna hide in a closet. I'm just gonna go closet to closet.
She's trapped in the closet. All right,
Tegan, I proved that strat. It's a valid strat.
I know, it's a good one. I'm gonna steal it and make it my own.
No one even showed up. Whatever, it's fine.
Paladin style.
Okay, but yeah, that's all the mail that we got this week. As always, we'd really appreciate it if you leave us reviews on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. And as it stands, if you leave a review on iTunes, Brian will owe you a biscuit, and we will be in contact to try to find the biscuit earner. You can go ahead and check out Big Sach, the guy that did our new theme. His work is available on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/BigSachNJ, or you can follow him on Twitter at @Ilary_Swank. Our Discord is alive and well, come say hi. Check in. We're usually around on Thursdays when we're doing show doc prep. Keep an eye out for Monster Hunter Mondays and Final Fight Fridays, where I and Brian will be hanging out on Twitch on the Impossible Coin Twitch channel. And if you want to leave us any mail, hit us up on the Facebook, the Twitter, or the Tumblr. And still got to figure out what Festival's doing with the Instagram, but we'll get to that later. So apparently Instagram is not a young man's game. Festival's 51 years old, but...
Who knew, man? I didn't. It took me by surprise.
Yeah.
He's
Totally
been going through some weird shit recently, too.
Oh, man. Really? I hope he's okay.
Well, he owns this, weird, combination coffee bar Tai Chi studio, and the landlord wants to raise the rent, and it's been a whole thing.
Yeah. Now, that happened to the guys at Xanadu recently. They have to find a new spot.
Fucking bummer. We're pulling for you, Festival.
Yeah. But
Tegan
until
most
then,
of
I
all.
guess we'll just see you guys next time.
Peace.
Bye.
Later.